outside pray for us, man. You know, that's what John 17 chapter is about, man. You know, Lord, pray for us, man. That read again.
St. Luke 22, verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother.
Right. So we all strengthen each other, exhorting each other to continue in the faith.
That's what I do. If I go through something, I'm gonna explain it to the brothers. Like, look, this is what happened to me. Sometimes it's embarrassing, but I really don't give a fuck because I'm not easily like shooken up that I'm embarrassed.
Ashamed.
I'm not easily ashamed like that, man. We all vulnerable for everything. Sometimes you get chosen to be the example. Sometimes you standing on the outside looking at another brother be the example. It is what it is.
And guess what? You bringing that out, how many other brothers is dealing with that?
Yeah. The brothers that wouldn't say nothing, but they just deal with it, you know?
That's
now they like,
I
oh,
don't,
shit.
I don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Still good, man.
Right.
Psalm 118 and 6. It says, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is on my side. I will not fear what man can do unto me.
Man, there you go, man. Break it down, bro.
It says the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai is on us. The Lord is on our side, man. You're making that effort of repentance through his son, man. So the Heavenly Father, he's taking delight in that, man.
Right.
So in it's time to come, he's gonna have your back, man. He's gonna have your back in time of trouble, man. He's gonna have your back when you're weak. He's gonna strengthen you, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's not gonna let Satan plague your mind to the point where you break. He ain't gonna let his physical counterpart have his way with you either, man.
That's right.
If your faith is strong enough in him. You know?
Yeah, if you're the elect shit, you really good, you know? None of us know it. None of us know it. You may see brothers on fire. Hey, I've seen a man on fire, his ass is out of there. Many times. Like the brother Element, we talk about him all the time. That dude was fucking on fire, man. I don't know. Brothers don't really know the experience because they wasn't around. But that brother was on fire. Him and but dude fell off. Dude from Orlando.
Oh yeah.
Practice from Orlando. Brothers was hella intelligent. Their brothers built up a lot of men in the faith. But where they at? You know, now dude from Orlando calling his page the Yashralians. Yashralians. And then Element is out fucking rapping somewhere. Who knows, man?
And it's good to say that pride, now it's pumped up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's good to resist that pride too.
Right.
But that's why it's important for your repentance, because that's a daily task, man.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
It's a daily task.
Right. That's right. That's on
Like
point.
Brother said, none of us know if we're going to be chosen. We out here in hopes of that, man. You know? And brothers is on different levels, but we all are striving for that prize, real salvation.
That's right, Doc.
And just like you are, bro. You know, so what you going through? That's not
abnormal or what is it? Unseemly or something? Something strange happened on TV. That's it right there. As if something strange happened on TV. We all been through them stages. I'm still going through them, you know.
And that's you too, bro. Examining yourself. That's what you're doing as well. You're examining yourself, seeing if you can do more. You know.
Yeah. Right. Doc.
1 Corinthians 9 and 27, it says, but I keep under my body and bring it
You gotta
into
go up.
subjection.
You gotta go up a little first. And speak about being temperate in all things. Right.
I think brother still got about like 20 minutes. You know something?
25.
Okay, 29, that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
And that's what we're doing. We're striving for the mastery, man. You know, we try to fuck being in it. Fuck
We
just
in it.
being in it. I'm in it. We in it to win it.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
You know, we striving for the mastery. So that means we gotta be temperate in all things. Y'all brothers know what temperate means? Nah. Temperate is self-control.
Yeah.
You know, having that self-restraint about yourself, that discipline about yourself. You know, keeping this word first. You know, limiting everything else. Keeping everything in proper perspective, man.
Yeah, that mean that the truth gotta always be number one. I don't care what it is. It could be your child, it could be your wife,
Yep.
It can be your bills. The truth gotta be number one.
That's right.
And that's how you practice temperance if you always putting the truth first.
Yep.
You know?
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Right, these people, you know, like look at all the heavy conditioning that Mayweather will go or Kobe Bryant, just so they could get a fucking belt or a fucking championship, man.
Right. Mike
You know?
Tyson.
But that's a corruptible crown, man.
And incorruptible.
Right, an incorruptible crown, man. We trying to get that incorruptible victory, man. That actual crown from the hand of the Lord, man.
Right.
To be the Lord's friends, man. Go ahead.
It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so fight I.
So meaning like not as uncertainty, meaning like I don't know why I'm in this thing.
You know exactly what's going on.
I'm running, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Man, you gotta have a confidence about yourself that you are gonna make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you are doing what you gotta do. Not you ain't running uncertain, you know? Not to say that you just know you're a part of the elect, but there's a sense of confidence that the Most High commands men to have. And that's spoken in Joshua 1:8.
Yeah.
It was
It reminds me of a quote by Yoda when Luke Skywalker, I forget what I think he brought his ship out of the water, man. He said, I can't believe it. He said, that's your problem. That's your problem. Not believing.
Right.
And being caught in this thing, you got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You got to believe in Yahweh outside and believe in yourself, man. You know, the Lord wants us to have that confidence, man. I can do this. You know what I mean? The Lord called me into this. Like just like with Moses. I love that. Exodus 4.
Right.
You know?
Right.
The Lord was mad when he was like, get somebody else, you know? Who am I to be doing it, yo?
Right.
Oh, Lord, you're going to do what I tell you to do, and I'm going to put the words in your mouth. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And confidence goes back to trust. It's just another way of saying trust.
Right.
Because you know the scriptures say, hey, we do these things, the Lord, the scriptures say the Lord will reward them that diligently seek him.
Right,
He gonna reward he gonna reward his men that came out here and put their life. That's that confidence. We ain't just out here talking and we just talking for nothing. Words just coming out the side of our neck. We saying this, we believe these things are gonna happen.
That's right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? To have that certain passion about this. Hey, you know, you listen to the apostles. They've been out there for years. They still got that same passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Dedicated
saying?
whole life.
That's dedication, and that's that confidence, that's that trust, man. Man, this thing gonna go down, man. It has to.
Oscar Bar said, he said, he's been in the truth longer than he been.
Woo! That's real.
Definition of confidence, it says, for something, firm trust. You gotta have firm trust in the Lord that He will give you everything you need. Because He's gonna give you those things so you can overcome.
Right.
Scripture say, greater is He that is in you.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
So we can't let our own insecurities stop us from that damn thing. The Lord is stronger than any doubt we have. I want that one in Corinthians real quick, bro.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. It says, therefore, my beloved.
Bruce Lee, long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity, man. So it's about having that steadfastness, that consistency, about endurance.
Yeah,
that spiritual stamina.
Right. He also said, Bruce Lee said, I will fear a man that practice one kick 1,000 times than to fear a man that practice 1,000 kicks one time. Same thing.
It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable.
Be unmovable, man. Nothing can knock you off this thing, man. Foundated, man. Go ahead.
Always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Right?
For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Our labor is not in vain, man. It's a reward for our sacrifices. It's a reward for denying ourselves, man. When you have an angel, you know, come to you and tell you some things and protect you, and, you know. That's it on that, right?
It's Matthew 7 and 24. It says, the things of mine endureth them. I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
Right?
And that's how you become unmovable.
That's right.
You know, you build on that rock, because the rock represents Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You build in this truth. You come in this truth, you build that solid foundation. Nothing's going to be able to move you, because you put your whole trust in Yahweh Shai. So what faith. So anything that befalls you, or you find yourself in certain difficult circumstances, you're gonna be unmovable, because you built yourself upon that rock.
Can I back you up with precept? 1 Corinthians 10:1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that you should be ignorant how that all your fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, and that rock was Yahweh Shai. You know, backing you up. But you should go into that parable, bro. Don't finish there. Don't stop there.
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the top. This is back in Matthew 7:24. It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the brothers read the precept that represents Yahweh Shai.
Right, being founded, being assured on what you believe, man. You know, really being of that number, being of that elect. You know, being that good seed, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew.
Right, that rain and the floods represent the tribulation, the affliction that you go through, and what's coming in the future, man. More importantly, what's coming in the future. Go ahead.
And the enemy shall come in as a flood.
The devil gonna try to make you break your faith, man.
It says, in the rain.
And the scriptures speak about the beheadings in Revelation 24. You know, our lives are really on the line. Scripture.
It says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
Right.
So that tribulation, especially during the time of Jacob's trouble, when all hell break loose, the ones that's built upon that rock, they're not going to fall. They're not going to deny the Lord. They're not going to
lose faith.
They're not going to lose faith. They're not going to give heed to Satan. Right?
Fire.
It says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house on the sand. And that's going to be the individual that don't trust in the Lord. That they're going to lose faith. They're going to falter when that time comes.
Right, that's an unsure foundation.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why when you come into this truth, you got to, you know, like the brother we was going to earlier. Like you might be watching different camps, and you know when you first come to the truth, you don't realize the doctrine part yet. You know, you caught up in learning that you're an Israelite. You caught up on the sweetness, but as time goes on, you get more settled in the truth.
More seasoned.
You understand? Okay. These you go into the scriptures, you understand, okay, this camp is off according to this camp. You know what I'm saying? You have to discern a little more, you know? And when that time comes, you're going to clearly understand, okay, this is what the Lord told me to do when the time of trouble comes. Call upon his name, trust in him. Don't worry about what I'm going to do, what I'm going to eat. Matthew 6. You know?
That's right.
I'm read it again. It says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. So it's like a haymaker. Watching Rocky. Mr. T knocked his ass. And he was down hard. You know? He didn't get up. You know, he didn't get up to the 10 count. You know, so he was out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the individuals that come in, but really they're not really founded in this thing. Anything can come and sway them. Anything the Lord spoke about with the sower and the seed.
Get it out.
You know, so you don't have men come into the truth, but they're not going to last to the end. That's why this thing is referred to as a race. Everybody don't finish a race. You got some people, they give up in the race. They like, fuck it. They overdone.
Hey, the scripture say they gonna vomit it up.
Hey, but then you got those other people that that ain't giving up in the option, you see them, they legs give out and they crawl into the finish line, you know? That's how we gotta be, man. But I got you, Matthew 13:20, 20. But he that received the seed in the stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, yet have he not root in himself. All right, not having that foundation, but endure for a while. But when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended, and they fall out, man.
Different situations they get put in, which bring that offense more and more. Man, fuck, man, you telling me I have to go through that?
Yeah.
And these ain't brothers.
Yeah.
They ain't really brothers. You know, I was going through this and they didn't help me.
Yeah, that does mean they have a fear. You know, that means that they don't. When you find out, you really, I mean, the longer you're in this thing, you really find out it's about faith, man.
Yeah.
It's about that faith, man.
That's right.
It's all about faith. Faith is gonna keep you out here, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. And part you read about the stony ground, right? When you put the seed's supposed to be going in
dirt,
in the soil. It's supposed to be, you know,
Rooted,
start with an
sowed.
It gotta be moist. It gotta be soft. It has to go.
Oh, you talking about the dirt itself?
dirt?
you're talking about rich soil.
It gotta be tilled.
Yeah. It can't be a stony, because when it falls on stony ground, it's not able to be planted, and
Right.
the seed is not able to
Fertilize.
grow. Fertilize. It's not able to
Germinate.
Germinate. Hey, brother, know all the terms.
I'm trying to put.
Ain't no brother got no gardens at their house.
I got some plants. The roots have to take
Root.
huh?
You gotta catch root.
Yeah, the roots have to catch root.
Yeah, they don't have space to grow.
Right. They're not gonna be planted. You know.
Then my point is, it can't penetrate into the ground for it to grow.
Right.
So when it says it falls on the stony ground, that means that they can't be foundated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, they find themselves in certain situations. They're like, man, oh, fuck this. They get offended. Yeah, so, man, this shit too hard, man. Shit.
But
I'm catching this, I'm catching that. You know, and so they throw the cross on their back. Whoa,
Hey, you ever had your own spot, right? I know y'all brothers had your own spot. You move into a place. Now, you're going to sit down with the manager and or whoever you got to sit down with and see if the numbers match up.
Yeah.
Can you hold down this spot?
Yeah.
So that's counting the cost before you even move. They won't even let you move into the spot if the numbers ain't right, man.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's the same thing with the truth, man. You're going to lose everything. Am I willing to be uncomfortable for however how long until the Lord returns? Dudes ain't with it, man.
You say that too about counting the cost.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See, and if you can finish,
Yeah.
you know, if you're starting to build a house, you don't just start and build just the foundation and now you got the walls up, but you don't have enough money to put a roof on.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got this house I'm building. Come check it out.
Right.
You ain't got no roof on.
Right.
You know?
Then the next
Winter
example,
cover shit.
the next example the Lord gave was men going to war, man.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta sit down and actually
Think about
map
that.
it out, man. How they gonna do it?
Are they able to take this army over?
Let me finish this one real
Yeah,
quick.
man.
This is 1 Corinthians 9:26. It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air.
Right, wasting fucking time.
Right. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection.
In boxing, if you when you miss a punch and you bring it back, that take more energy than actually hitting the person.
Landing a punch. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you beat in the air, you're just wasting your damn time. That's a waste of a punch, a waste of energy when you swing and miss. That's why the goal is not to miss.
It says, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's so he doing all this, but he ain't even really checking his own self and all of what he's doing.
Right.
You know, so he become a castaway, but he wakes up a lot of men.
Yeah.
You know.
So, hey, there's been a lot of castaways, man. You don't want to be like that, man.
Hey, that's why James said, "Be a hearer." I mean, don't be a hearer of the word, but be a doer also.
Yeah, so the brother went into the parable of the seed. So this goes right with it. This is Colossians 2 and 6. As ye have therefore received Yahushua Mashiach, the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith.
Established, man. Something that's established is fixed. It ain't moving. Like you run into one of these bike holes, shit's established. You run into it, you gonna lose, man. You know? You gonna end up with a fucking broken nose.
Yeah, bro, you gonna lose.
You gonna lose terribly, man. You know, so that's how we gotta be in the faith. Like the scripture said, unmovable. You know? Established in the faith, man.
Yeah.
You know, like a palm tree. A palm tree is deeply rooted, man. And they're able to sway and adapt to the hurricanes and winds that hit them. But guess what? They after that hurricane,
Crazy, they get stronger.
that's the Lord's doing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding there.
That brother, the big bro Ariella, he was just doing a video and he broke it down in steps. And I think it was the second step. You got to be thankful, being grateful about things, man. Cause Jay, yeah, sometimes you do get that fucking that depression demon jump on you. You know, it happens to all of us. But how long you gonna be like that? You gonna be like that for the rest of the goddamn year? Every time you get around brothers and shit, you rubbing off on them.
He said, damn, man, he's naming all these negatives. Give me 2 positives.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so you know, you gotta really know we all gotta know what we're involved in, man.
Right.
That's why when you go to Sirach 2, it tell you from the jump, look, you trying to serve the Lord, prepare your mind for temptation, man. You know, because it's coming. Yeah.
Luke 14, kind of mentioned it. Luke 14 and 28. For which of you intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it.
Right, the scriptures tell you that better is the end of a thing than us finishing this truth is going to be 1,000 times better than when we came into this truth, man. When we begin this thing, man. You know? So that goes back to being a man in your word. That goes back to that vow, man. That goes back to the Lord, man. Give me that scripture, man. You know?
Ecclesiastes 5.
It says, least happily after he had laid the foundation, it is not able to finish it. All that behold it began to mock him.
And then you're going to be looking stupid. You're going to be looking foolish. Scripture speak about, how's it go? Scripture speak about the open shame.
Put your house shine to an open shame.
Put your house shine to an open shame, man. Now everybody going to be like, wait a minute. Yeah. Now everybody going to be like, wait a minute. What happened to everything that you was saying? Everything that you was doing? And now nobody really ain't going to take your ass serious, man.
Yeah, you gonna have a nickname like Mr. Kim. Or fat ass or what is it? All type of names we got for brothers.
Thornberry.
Yeah, Thornberry. Bubble eyes. Well, no, I ain't gonna say bubble eyes. I'm gonna just say that.
It says, verse 30, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. But what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000.
Yeah.
So you double the men that you got. So you got to really consider that. Am I ready to do that? Or am I ready to die?
Yeah, you know what movie that is? That's the movie 300.
Yeah.
When the Athenians was right there, they was like, "Your boy love us," but they was on that mountain, and he was like, "What is your profession?" Oh. But the other guys he was asking, they wasn't ready, but he was ready though. You know? Yeah.
I got a scripture to back that up. All right, we'll be going into that mount. Okay, it's Sirach 5 and 10. Be steadfast in thy understanding, and let thy word be the same. So you got to be steadfast in your word, man. You say something, do it. Be a man in your word. So what's more important than the vow that we made to the Lord, man?
Right.
You know, we can't go back on that. Ain't no going back on that. You know, I pray that we stay in that same spirit, man, because I can't see myself giving up like that, man. This thing is, come on, man. This is out of this world, man.
This is 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, come on, man. This is the creator we're talking about, man. Go ahead, Al.
Hebrews chapter 3, verse 14. It says, "For we are made partakers of Yahweh Shai, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end."
All right, it's all about that end, man. Making it to that end. He that endures it to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, and don't we want to make our Lord proud, man? Not proud in a bad sense, but you know, like, job well done, man. Yeah. That's what it's about, man. Receiving that crown, man. We got to get that vision that Ezra's seen, man. Because those are motivators, man. You know?
Our good and faithful servant.
And it's like I said, it's not 1980, it's not 1960, man. It's 2019 going on 2020, man. You know, the Lord's doing so much. So, like, what the fuck we got a lack of faith for, man? You see how frustrated the Lord get with the disciples, man? Like, where's your faith at? You know? He has little faith, you know? Now, I'm just rolling in the spirit. Whoever wants to step up, go ahead, you know? I didn't want to get that numbers, though. I mean, that vow, I think it's numbers 30 and 2.
Continuing what you said, because it's about continuing with the vows. You know, King David said, we were sworn to our own hurt. So if you turn back from following the Lord, hey, that's there for you, man.
Yeah.
You know? If a brother could do that, I have sworn to my own hurt, you can get what you got down here.
This is that Numbers 30, Numbers 30 and 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul.
Right, and that's what took place when we began to labor in this ministry, man. When we came onto this light, this precious light. All right, we began pushing this word. Give me Luke 9:62. You know, we made a vow to the Lord. And what is a vow, man? A solemn promise. A solemn promise, man. I don't know if y'all brothers are familiar with Jephthah, but he made a vow to the Lord, man. And he had to follow through with it, although it hurt the flesh. You know? Numbers 30 and 2. Numbers 30 and 2. But yeah, y'all brothers should read that account. I believe it's Judges 3 with Jephthah. I want to Numbers 30 and 2.
This is Numbers chapter 30 and verse 2. It says, if a man vow a vow unto Yahweh or swear an oath.
Mara, look up vow. Look up vow. Not in the blue letter, but just
vow unto Yahweh or swear an oath to bind his soul with the bond, he shall not break his word.
Wow, we can't break our word, man. Just like I read Sirach, being steadfast in our word, man. Because that's really all you got is your word, man. And we got to be men of our word, man. Right. Ain't no going back, man. That's why the motherfuckers that done gave up, man. Those are the scum of the earth, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
That thing, my word is bond.
Yeah, man.
It's like the agreement. It's like you got a hope there. It's like you have a bill bond.
Yeah.
You agree to pay that money back.
Right. You don't want to be spiritually evicted. Right. Because you agreed to a contract, right? Oh, you're gonna lease this apartment for a year. And shit, 4 months in, you can't pay your rent. And then eviction doesn't come right after, you know? They give you a little grace period to get it right. Look at that. Open up this apartment till you look stupid as hell. Right. If you get evicted, you know?
Yep.
So you don't want to get spiritually evicted.
It's
Go
the
ahead.
word vow on Merriam-Webster. It said a solemn promise.
A solemn promise. Y'all brothers know what the word solemn means? Like the scriptures say that the Pesach, the Passover is a solemn feast. Yeah. The word solemn means serious, man. So it's a serious promise that we made it to the Lord, man. Now on that, I don't give a goddamn what happened in my daily life, but the vow that we made it to the Lord, that's what it is. That's you know, in the concrete, that's it. I don't give a goddamn if it's up to me, but it ain't up to us. It's up to the Lord, man. So we got pray for that mercy, you know, and just fight each and every day. Guys get tired of that fight, man. You know, but hey, like I always say, we in a roller coaster strapped in. You can't go up that click. Oh, I want to get out. They ain't gonna stop the roller coaster for your monkey ass, man. They're not gonna do it. And everybody on that ride gonna be mad at your ass. You might get your ass whooped. No, fuck it. Eventually the ride gonna be over, man. You know, eventually the ride gonna be over. Go ahead.
It's a assertion, specifically one by which a person is bound to enact.
All right, we're bound to this ministry, man. We're bound to this faith. You know, whether we like it or not. This is where the Lord put us on the earth for, man.
It says it's bound to an act, service, or condition.
That service, you know.
And then the word that is denominated is oath, pledge.
We made an oath. We pledge our allegiance to Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know. Go ahead. That's it.
Oh, that's my scripture. You know, being steadfast and all that. When angel told as you neither know that to exist for the name of the Lord in the world.
That's right, bro.
A lot of guys that's in the truth, they're not gonna stand up for the name of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna fold and they're gonna end up worshiping on the image of the beast by taking that arm right each year.
Then a lot of guys put a time limit on this thing. You know, they think the Lord gonna come like that. Nah, man. The Lord gonna try us, and time is testing itself.
I got a couple more words.
30 years later.
Couple more words. Bond, covenant, commitment, profession.
That's right. It's our profession. The scripture said, speak about that in Hebrews the 10th chapter. Hold fast to the profession of thy faith. You know, scripture speak about us giving earnest heed so we don't slip. Look, he got Levi on his shirt, man. Finish that vow, man.
So back in Numbers 30 and 2, if a man vow unto Yahweh,
Hey, little man. Come here, man. You an Israelite, man. You know what an Israelite is? Stay right here. Come right here. Oh yeah?
You
What's
do?
an Israelite? What's an Israelite?
I don't know the proper terminology, but I believe
Can I tell you? You're an Israelite, man. You're an Israelite.
I can tell you fucking you gotta hide, you smart, bro.
You're an Israelite, man.
You know that you said you know that they're Bible, or somebody told you that. Your mother?
That's your mom over there?
But at the car? Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we're telling our people, man. We're telling them who they really are. Okay? Because, you know, being over here in America, we lost our identity. You know, when you read the scriptures, you gotta understand that the Lord, He punished us. And one of the ways He punished us was taking our nationality from us to where it made us lost.
Right.
Okay, so a bunch of our people, they walk around calling themselves African or Mexican or Puerto Rican, when really we're Israelites from the 12 tribes. All right, and now we're in the end, we're coming to our nationality, we're returning back to our Lord. And our Lord, He looks like us. He's gonna come and save us, man. How old are you, man?
That's why, because you got Levi's on your shirt, but Levi actually go back to one of the tribes,
Right.
which is the descendants would be what you call the Haitians, Creoles, them type of people. You see a lot of them people over there in Louisiana, down to the island of Haiti. All them people.
And then Levi means join the Most High. Hebrew word lion. Warrior.
Yeah, you find out when you read about in the Old Testament, because you don't listen when somebody's the Old Testament is basically all the stories about what was the Lord's priests, basically the ones who did all the stuff inside the temple for the Lord, mediating all that.
Like Moses. You heard of Moses, right? Moses was he's from the tribe of Levi, man.
You heard of Moses before? That's shocking, bro, because the new generation don't know about stuff like that, you know. But that's cool. Moses, yeah, he was a Levite.
So see how wonderful the Lord has been to our people. He split the sea so we could get away from our enemies, man. He done many, innumerable things for us, man. And although the Lord jacked us up, He's gonna lift us back up again, man. Yeah. And we're gonna have our own world, our own kingdom, man. That's what we're prophesying. This place right here is gonna be destroyed, man. That's right. This place right here, this hell right here, man. Our people are on
That's
drugs.
terrifying. That's terrifying to hear.
Yeah, it's gonna be destroyed, man. And the Lord gonna bring a world just for us, man. Well, that's anyone that's against this truth right here, man.
Yeah, because you just use the word terminology. So I guess you understand you understand words. When you break down Antichrist, just looking at the terminology, it's just anti and then Christ. The origins of the word, it means anointed.
Right.
Against the anointed.
Right.
And anointed is starting with the Lord. who the world ignorant called Jesus Christ. That's what he really looked like.
And that's not his name.
And his name is Yahushua. That's his real name. His name is Yahushua. All right?
Right.
And but this guy's gonna come and save us. But anybody that's an antichrist is basically is against what he taught and what he said to do. That's the person that's an antichrist. So there's more than one antichrist. Anybody that's doing against him is an antichrist.
Right. The majority of people on this earth are antichrist.
Just meaning against the anointed or against Christ.
But the Lord is going to save some of his people. A lot of our people are they don't want nothing from him, man. You know, the real him, the real Lord. You know.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 10 and 5.
So you found out something real precious today, man. That you're an Israelite, man. That the Lord chose you to be of his people, man. You know, and that you can actually be saved when Yahweh's child returns, man. The Lord returns. Okay, UFO? You know what that acronym stands for? Unidentified flying objects. But you know about. Give me cherries, man. Give me the other one. I'll tell you about these vehicles, man. And when you get it, hand it to me, Baba Shah. You know, because don't be this is how the angels travel.
Yeah.
Okay? And UFOs. The fallen angels, that's
Just
lies.
say this, it was you. Well, I don't want to go that deep.
In that sense of what this world applies to is not true. That's fallen from our state. Like he fell off. A great rapper becoming whack. He became whack. Yeah. We fell off. But that's too deep. Listen. These UFOs, the world knows UFOs, chariots, represent salvation for us, man. Because these vehicles is present when the Lord delivered us out of ancient Egypt. And they're going to be present when the Lord delivers us from this place, man. This is how the Lord's coming back. Give me Acts 1 and 8.
Yeah, Revelation 1 and 7.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 1 and 7. Behold, he coming with clouds.
Right. Yahushua, he is Yahushua, who the world knows as Jesus Christ. That's how he really looks, man. He's from the tribe of Judah.
Negro.
Yeah, with your hair, man. That's right. But his hair was white. We got to get that next.
In every...
Say it again. Say it again.
I knew that his hair was white.
And you said an austere guy? Is that what you said? I thought you said an austere guy. I'm sorry. Lord is serious. Lord is very serious, all right? Go ahead.
Behold, he coming with clouds.
Right in those clouds of chariots, man. They're known in the scriptures as chariots. Not UFOs, chariots.
Not a literal cloud.
Yeah, not a literal cloud, no. But they're able to cloak. They're able to disguise themselves. Okay? There you go. Go ahead.
And every eye shall see him.
So when the Lord returns, everybody gonna know. You know? Everybody gonna know. And the Lord's coming for two things. To save and to destroy. All right? Go ahead.
And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
Right. Now jump to 14.
This is Revelations 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
That's how the Lord looked, man. His head and his hairs were white like wool. That means the hair on his head was white, and his beard was white. Go ahead.
As
it
white.
It said like wool. That's the texture, just like your hair, man. That's the texture of his hair, man. Go ahead.
As white as snow.
His hair is white as snow. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right, the Lord would drink wine. So his eyes were red.
Yeah, because when you drink water, you know, I know you've seen that before.
Yeah,
Somebody's
eyes
drinking,
get red.
their eyeballs get red.
Yep. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Right, so the Lord was extremely dark skinned. And that's beautiful to have dark skin, man. That's a beautiful thing to have melanin. Yes. You know? It's a beautiful thing. Don't ever let nobody try to tell you opposite. No, it's beautiful to have the skin tone, man. All right, we're the Lord's people. Yeah. So you found out how the Lord really looks. He looks like you. He don't look like that guy over there, man. Yeah. That guy is Satan. All right, that's Satan right there. Okay, white people, you know, white people, those are the Edomites. They're evil. Okay, and the Lord hates them. They're our enemy. Okay, that might be a little too much.
I mean, I know you know about slavery though, right? All right, then that play it tells you a lot.
Right, so the Lord only cares about his people. He don't care about nobody else. Okay, so white, we ain't with them. All right, but you found out today.
They're not with you either.
Yeah, and they hate you, man. Okay, so you found out today how the Lord looks. There you go, brother. You found out today how the Lord looks, man. And doesn't that make you feel real good to know that your Savior looks like you?
You got to tell him you're not African.
Oh
Yeah, we told him he's an Israelite. They're Israelite, man. What they call black people are not Africans. Right?
Israel in itself in Asia.
Well, get the map.
That's right, bro. At least you know that.
Little brother got knowledge.
That's a big word.
I'll tell you exactly where the land of Israel is. Come on with the map. Come on.
That's your mom right there?
You gotta
Go
go
to the road.
Okay.
I ain't gonna, I don't want your mom to get all mad.
Well, look, land of Israel. Okay. It's right here, man.
Yeah.
See, so when we left out of Egypt, we came into the wilderness, but we eventually got into our land. This is our land right here, okay? The land of
Middle
Israel.
East.
Okay, the Middle East. And the Lord's gonna take us back to our land, okay? But you're an Israelite, man.
It's still Asian. It's still Asian. You can say it's still Asian. You know what Asian means?
Not in itself.
The word means from the east. That's what it means. When you break down the etymology of it, it means from the east.
Yeah, Oriental.
Or is it Oriental?
Oriental.
Well, Asian means black, right?
I don't know, but I know Oriental means from the east.
Okay, then Asian means black.
You can come out here anytime, man. We out here every Saturday.
I
Man.
run
Got a phone?
YouTube too.
Yeah.
He don't want to
Check
leave.
it out on YouTube, man.
He don't want to leave.
Yeah, he don't want to leave, man.
This is Matthew 18:3.
Her mom couldn't even come get him. She didn't want to step over here.
That's a smart kid, man.
Yeah.
Well-mannered child, man.
I ain't seen nothing like that like in a minute.
Yeah, that's weird to leave out here.
That's real rare, bro.
They said Judite too.
Yeah.
Well, he might be from Trump.
Yeah, you might be Levi. Yeah, you might be.
And that was spiritual though, like here you know he's an Israelite and he got the shirt
Yeah.
Levi, like
He was Levi, bro. To further notice.
Yeah. You know?
We all gonna be the new priesthood. They're all
Yeah.
tribes.
when you think about it, even though those are each tribe, but we're really like all those meetings.
And one,
you know,
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
joined the Most
We
High,
represent each other.
We're the
Yeah.
Most High praise. We're all those things. You know?
Yeah, we're joining them
We're
both sides.
fruitful.
Right.
All tribes are fruitful, you know?
Right. We're a beautiful people, man. And it's time for our people to know who they are, man. Because he go to public school, I'm sure, and they lying on him, you know?
They lied to him like a mug.
So, hey, that's an indicator for you Edomites, man. It's over, man.
Yeah, that was
It's over, man. You better do something, so.
Hey, what do you say? He that teacheth his son, grieveth the enemy.
Hey, that's the key you get when you tell no bullshit to them. They too like why?
Yeah, because when the brother told him about the Asian thing, he was like, hold up real quick. It's an Asian still. I'm like, yeah, it's still an Asian. Brother just showed you where it was out on the board.
Yeah. I was getting straight
You can't
to
really
it.
like bullshit here. You know?
Yeah, you gotta really, you got to prove it to him. You gotta show him for something.
Hey, but hey, he's wiser than all these dumbass people out here, man. You know, he was humble enough to come up to, you know, to find out what's really going on.
You notice his mom, she wouldn't walk over here.
Yeah.
She stopped. She's like, damn, I don't really want. Because she knows she's in her wickedness. Look how she was dressed. Look how she
Mom
looks.
look good too, man.
Yeah.
Man.
You know I'm a thought, nigga. You know I'm a thought.
I couldn't believe that.
I do what I want. I would have pushed that bitch out the car.
They embracing their.
Oh, you know what?
They're
Let's
starting to embrace that.
Well, I got
They're
the
starting
rock.
to embrace their father.
Go ahead, go ahead.
It's the rock 30:3. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friend shall rejoice of him.
Yeah.
Right, man.
I thought, you know.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 18:3, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as the little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Read that again, out. Man. Because what is a child? What does a child represent? Humility, man. You know, children are like that, you know, that child that came up right now. Very humble. So that's how the Lord. That's what the Lord requires, man. He requires the humility like a child, man. Read it again.
So, I'm gonna say a child not to be all combative and argumentative, like an adult would.
Yeah.
And a child is like a blank canvas as well.
Yeah. You go work with them, you know. Go ahead.
And said, verily, I say unto you, except you be converted and become in the kingdom of heaven.
So we gotta be as that little meek. Get this one.
This is Matthew 19:13. It says, Then were there brought unto him little children, that he should put his hands on them and pray. And the disciples rebuked them. But Yahushua said, Suffer little children, and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of the Most High. Yeah, and it said he laid his hands on them and they departed thence. That's what it is. We all have become little children again for this truth. Like where it says you got to be reborn again.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, like it says, you got to be reborn again. Then you got to grow up. The Lord says, nah, some of these, the disciples tried to stop the little kids from seeing the Lord. And the Lord was like, nah, some of these little children to come because such is the kingdom of heaven. You got to become a kid again.
Right, and children are real inquisitive too.
Yeah.
They're real inquisitive, man. Like that child, he was real inquisitive, man. He came over here by himself. You know, he wasn't under his mama's titty.
And he sure wasn't, bro. But you can tell the way he talked. The way he talked, he reads or something, you know?
And you just can't tell him anything.
No, he can't.
You know?
He's better than most of the people.
Bro, he knew that Israel was in Asia. Come on, man. A lot of these people don't know where Israel's at. You know? These people are dumb, man.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I'm glad the Lord sent that little boy.
Then that scripture that would happen is happening.
See, Esau don't want that to happen because imagine if we all was able to do that to our sons without them going to school systems and everything. Esau's fucking over, man.
Hey, that's why now he got the fucking the new pre-K school to teach these kids about to accept homosexuality, accept the the LGBTQPE, fucking Z, fisting and all type of shit, man. Because he's trying to get these kids early, man, from fucking 5 years old all the way up into the 8th grade, man. Totally trying to hijack them and feed them this poison of the serpent, man.
Yeah. Huh?
You know?
Say it again, bro. Oh, I wouldn't know. Anybody?
That way, like towards
Right here, bro. Hey,
like towards
Google it. Yeah, you can Google that.
You can Google that mug.
Yeah, that way. It's gonna work.
All right, bro.
And I was
I
gonna
know
say
more
too.
toward the south than like close to the 10th.
Yeah, fuck all that shit. I was gonna say too. He knew when we were reading the description of the Lord, he said hair like his, you know. He said like me. And you're right, man. You're right. You know, so his mother, hey, I don't know if his mother told him, somebody told him that the Lord looked like him.
She didn't stop him, though. The Lord, when he
She didn't stop him.
She didn't stop him.
But he said that his mother told him. You know? Yeah, he said that. He said that his mother told him. So she all right by me, man. Hey, she got my number, man.
This is
I think
Ecclesiastes.
it's that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 30, verse 3. He that teacheth his son,
And we just read that. That's the spirit.
grieveth the enemy,
That's the spirit in the mud.
and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. It says, though his father died, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself. And that's why Esau, one of his main agendas was breaking up the family during slavery, man. Buck breaking and things of that nature, man. Showing, because what Esau would do during buck breaking is he would take the father, he would take the wife, he would take that man's son, and he would bring out the whole village, take the strongest male, or the ones that our people looked up to as a leader, and he would buck break him in front of his whole family, man, to show him, man. You know what I mean? And that was burnt into the memory of our people. That's why until this day you have this dysfunctional family unit, man. That's why the black woman don't respect the black man. And who does she respect? Ultimately, it's the goddamn devil, Esau, man.
and they go after the kids so hard because the kids is the
That's where it starts.
future. It's what carry your tradition, your heritage, and all that. You know, it's what keeps you going. But like doing slavery, all that blood breaking, it put a stop to that. So now you can't forward the heritage and the tradition of your culture.
Set agenda. That's a set
And
agenda.
it's beautiful having that
Yeah, I'm feeling all about that, man.
Yeah, that's why I was excited. You know, I kind of touched him. I'm like, you're an Israelite, you know?
I'd rather put his energy on.
Like spiritual high, you know, like,
Yeah, that's dope, man.
That's just the most I showing us that we about to get out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit is hard. Kids in like a middle school and high school that really can't, you know, get out and they live under their parents' roof and stuff. There might be a lot of them out there that we don't know about.
He was 11.
Shit, he killed all who knows, man?
Kendrick Lamar saying it too, you know?
Psalms 83 and 2, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulting against thy hidden ones. Going all the way back to when he stole us from the west coast of Africa and brought us over here to the Americas, man. That crafty counsel was in place then. Shit, even when he came here and he got the Northern Kingdom, man.
Yep.
He put that same shit on them, man.
You had
he took their nationality, put them in these border home schools, man. Cut their hair,
Richard
gave them
Henry
Christianity.
Yep.
You know, that's that crafty counsel, man. Centuries, man. You know, and now the Lord is he's reversing that process, man. He's exposing Esau, Edom for who he truly is, and the whole world is finally seeing finally who this white man truly is, man. The goddamn devil, man. Everybody, and that's why everybody is rioting, man. That's why the whole world is on fire, man. Because everybody's finally revolting against this damn devil Esau, man.
Yep.
You know, he can't hide himself anymore, man. The Lord has the skirt lifted up upon the so-called white man, and everybody is scrubbed it. He can't pull the skirt down, and nothing he can do. It's just up. Wind got it up, exposed, and that stench is going across the whole earth. Everybody's smelling. It's like, oh god damn,
Who the hell is that?
you know?
Somebody go
Yeah, they're naked right now.
Yeah, man.
Who the hell dance is this?
Yeah, who man is this?
It says they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and crafty counsel is a sneaky, under the radar type of counsel, man. You know, here it is. And that goes to the how his words are smoother than butter, man. He'll present our people with something, whether it's welfare, whether it's a 501c3 charter, and all these other different social programs to make it seem like it's for their benefit, man.
It's a trap.
Right, but it's really a trap. It's a crafty counsel, man. To really to jack them up, pull them further away from their power, and to have them totally dependent and faithful unto his ass, man. Yeah. So that he can pitch them and sell them whatever the hell he wants, and they're gonna eat it up and buy it, man. You know? Yeah, trying to give our people the truth and they reject it, man. Show you that Esau still has that hold on 2/3 of our people, man. He has their minds, man. They spirit and they soul, man. You know? It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what he's done, man. Him and all these heathen nations, they're all in cahoots and confederate with one another to make sure that our people don't know or figure out who the hell they are, man. That's why you got all these colleges and these higher institutions. They ain't really set up for your kids to go there and get an education, because in those colleges you got a lot of research and development that goes on that the average motherfucking student don't get to go in those buildings, man. They don't get to go in those research departments where Esau is really working and putting up shit to, you know, to destroy our people, man. Where different trends and different type of things to further pollute and destroy our people, man.
Yeah, because a lot of those college institutions, they have what you call like journals, they have that college stuff. All they have, like you have like one university, like a so-called prestigious university, they have a journal, all it's just about research and stuff. All the people that go to that school or it's a Friday, they read that journal and see what new development came out and stuff like that. You know, they're all getting funded by government, whether it's CIA or DARPA, they're all getting funded to further that research.
Yeah, because a lot of these schools, that's the only thing that's really keeping them going is this private funding, man. From the Rothschilds and they subsidiary companies and shit like that, man. You know, yeah, the sports bring in money, but that ain't really what's really keeping that school afloat, man. Esau this damn witchcraft and this wickedness, man. You know, hey man, the Lord is destroying all that shit, man. The Lord is breaking it all down. And I was listening to Jeff Ritz, one of his little podcasts, he had this one dude on there, he was saying how basically, in about, well, we ain't gonna be here in 10 years, but he said a lot of these colleges and these universities are about to go bankrupt, man.
Yeah, they going bankrupt.
You know, 'cause these kids, they ain't paying back the loans, man.
Nope.
These kids, they're going to these colleges, but for what? They ain't learning nothing. They're over here getting a degree in worthlessness.
Yeah.
You know, just a waste of money, man.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't
They
even
can't
going
pay
back,
it back.
and they ain't even they ain't never gonna pay back these student loans, man.
Because they working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
They working at fucking Target and Food Plus and Walmart. But they got a master's and a doctor's degree.
Right.
And a part of the reason why the colleges is going bankrupt too is because the ministers of the college or the heads of the college, they're getting they're getting paid all types of different bonuses just for doing certain things for the children and all. I mean, the students and everything. So that's a part of the reason how that debt is collecting up on these colleges as well too.
I got a precept. It's Sirach 19:22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
And that's what you're basically learning when you go to these colleges for our people, man. The hell with these heathens going to these colleges. You're talking to our people mainly, man. So that so-called wisdom that you think you learn in these colleges is not wisdom at all, man. It ain't nothing but a Luciferian type of doctrine that's basically teaching you to be further away from your power, man. To make you be more against what the Most High is, and to be basically to go against what is, man. To go against nature. You have they teach these different stupid ass beliefs, man, about the Big Bang, about atheism. How to accept homosexuality in the LGBT community, man. So that shit is not wisdom going to these colleges, man.
Right.
We ain't learning shit in there, but fucking Luciferianism, man.
That's it. They got bars, you classes and shit. They want you to go in debt on a goddamn sale. What the hell does that have to do with anything, man? Right. You gonna find out about the fucking mitochondrion and plasma and look, what does that have to do with anything, man?
What you gonna do with that
thing? You know? Esau does that with his students so that he can try to have one of them smart motherfuckers have a breakthrough on something, right? You know?
Pretty much.
He'll teach you that, but he ain't gonna teach you who created it.
Yeah, I saw a job position, and it required a master's degree, and the pay was $50.
Besides, make me mad.
You gonna have to rent out a room with that. It says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Right. And what's the council? Basically, this whole establishment, man.
Yeah.
Wherever you go for so-called higher learnings or education in this system, it ain't nothing but what they call it again?
The knowledge, wisdom,
So like prudence.
No. Not what it says.
Counsel of sinners.
Right, the council of sinners. Right, that's what it is. Anything that Esau teaches you in this society is basically the council of sinners, man. And our people are eating it up, man.
Yeah.
And then they'll come out here and try to push it to you like they deep and like they really saying something, man. They ain't saying nothing, man. You know?
But you walking by this, and this is free.
That's right.
You ain't gotta spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get deep.
And that's why now Esau, over the years, he basically took the Bible out of the school, man.
Yeah.
Go in there and be like, teacher, can I say a prayer before we start class? They'll be like, oh, they'll stop you right in your tracks, man. Matter of fact, you had some college player, I think it was a college player or a major league player, he had a shirt that said, trust God or something like that. And they was blasting him all on the goddamn shit, talking about, well, he shouldn't do that because, people have different beliefs and all this and it ain't right. This, that, and the third. So it's an attack on the Most High on all levels in the society, man.
Well, they can treat that the same thing with the American flag.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own belief. They got to treat it the same way then.
Yeah.
But they got in God we trust on the dollar.
Right. You know what I mean? Well,
that's safe.
See, but you ain't talking to them. They ain't gonna tell you what God that is, man. You know? So this place is fucked up, man. And this place is completely defiled and destroyed our people, man. And they love to have it, but whatever, though. That's why we ain't here for the 2/3 of our people, man. That's why those that don't believe, they get disregarded, man. Take your ass down the street somewhere, man. Because it's too late in the fucking game if you wasting time with a simple-minded Jake, man. Just leave that nigga, let him go down the street, man. If he ain't trying to get down with this truth, the hell with him, man. That's how the Lord feel. That's how we feel, man.
I want to get that one where it says the knowledge of this world is foolishness with the Most High.
Look for it.
1 Corinthians
3 and like 19.
Okay, yeah, that's right. 1 Corinthians 3:19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High.
Everything that's being taught in this place is foolishness to the Most High because it's totally contrary to the wisdom of the Most High, man. You know? And that's why every day you wake up, everything you see on TV, And y'all see that new commercial where they got the men wearing tampons? It was like the nigga on the commercial was walking to another guy. He was like, "Oh my God, do you have a tampon?" And it's a bitch next to him, and the other guy's like, "Oh." Then they show the nigga inside the locker room walking, the tampon string hanging out, but it's a dude. And then at the end of the commercial, it's a guy and a girl. They about to have sex, and the guy tells the bitch, "I'm on my period." And she's like, "Me too." And then they just embrace each other and shit, man. What? Yeah, man.
What the fuck is that?
Hey, because now, my woman was telling me she saw this article where basically now they're trying to change tampons to compensate for transgenders, man.
Right, they took off the
Right.
Yeah,
So that's what that commercial was all about, man.
So what the hell?
This place is nothing but fucking folly and confusion.
What are you gonna do for him though?
Even bring that LGBT on the cereal boxes.
They basically make the Lucky Charm fucking leprechaun Tony Tiger faggots, man.
Damn.
They're all on one box talking about some shit that says on there,
And they
man.
gonna
rainbow.
eat that cereal before they go indoctrinating at the school.
That's what they're doing because they're attacking the babies, man.
Yeah.
They're coming at the children hard as hell, man. Hey, because ultimately, but now they're about to get these kids. That's why this has to be the last generation on the planet, man. Generation Z is that. That's it, man. Them little niggas are not gonna be born to raise these little monsters that Esau is producing in them, man. It ain't gonna happen, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So this place is completely and utterly
What type
confusion,
of
man.
commercial was that, man?
That's why whatever Esau spills at you, you better filter it through the scriptures, man. Because basically, whatever Esau trying to push and teach you, it's a goddamn lie, man. It's actually anti-Messiah philosophy, man.
Satanism.
Right, Satanism, man. Goes all the way back to the garden, man. That's the same thing that Cain was pushing, man. Matter of fact, somebody hold that. Go ahead.
Yep. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right, who's the wise? Esau. Because Esau just, like I said, everything that he does is to try to prove that doing the exact opposite, man. He's telling you that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. That basically the Most High made a mistake, man. You know, and that these people that feel compelled in their mind that they really was born in the wrong body, they accommodate that shit, man. And now, I just did a video, now they're actually putting the wombs of dead women inside of transgender men to make them carry their own babies, man. They actually did it in Brazil. You know? But Esau says that shit, but I guarantee you that baby was fucked up. That dude that they put that artificial, that fake, the womb in, he probably dropped dead, man, because you can't. Whenever you go against something that the Most High made in its perfection, when you do the opposite of that, it's going to just destroy itself, man. It's not gonna come and reach maturity, man, because it's complete and the opposite of what the Most High created.
Yeah, you know he does babies.
Exactly.
Like a woman has.
He doesn't have the biology to carry that, man,
Yeah.
or to produce what that baby needs, man.
Right.
So what is he gonna do? That's how I know I think Esau lying, because he put the artificial womb in there. Where's the umbilical cord? Where's the amniotic fluid? Where's all those things that come with that, man? The placenta.
Where's it gonna come?
You know what I mean? And everything else
How's
like
that
that,
shit
man.
form?
Right, you know?
That's the Most High. The Most High is in control of life.
Right.
The Most High does that process, that 9-month, 10-month process in a woman.
And a man cannot do that. I don't give a fuck how much Esau nip and tuck and slice and dice and shove shit up in there.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, you know, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't believe
you know,
that.
like the more I started thinking about it, I was just like, hell no, man. And I was thinking in my head, then where's the baby at? Show the talking about the baby is doing fine. But that was back in 2014 though. Well, anyway, like we said, all this man philosophy and this information, it's not wisdom, man. It's all wickedness, man. Right? Hey, and that's why a lot of that's part of Esau's miracles, man. That's why these people jaw drop at the so-called white man. Of this bullshit that he does and his miracles and his whack ass science, man. These people take it as, they basically take it as he's greater than the Most High, man.
He got stuff as God.
Yeah. That was it on that?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Right. Who's the children? Esau, man. Because ultimately Esau comes out of Israel, man. Spiritually, we're Esau's big brother, even though he's the older. He came out first, man.
Yeah.
So that's who's oppressing us, man. Remember, it goes all the way back. Somebody hold that account with Genesis, man. No. Dealing with the seed, the serpent, and the seed of the woman. Yeah, because it goes always back. It goes
3.
You know.
It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
And who's the one that's mainly leading our people is Esau. And then he'll set up some token Israelite he'll teach them what Esau wants them to know. And then he'll come and he'll have that man teach to our people, man. And have our people totally erring and going all the way the hell off, man. You know? That's why our people are so goddamn fucked up, man. That's right, bro. You know? Go ahead.
And destroy the way of thy path.
Right, and what's supposed to be the way of our path? God breathed into Adam, breathed into Seth, to Abel, breathed into Seth, to Noah, all the way up to that holy lineage, to that holy people, that holy seed, which is Israel, man. We've always had that legacy and that breath and that way and that righteous path directly from the Most High to be that even special people on the planet Earth. Now, since our people rebelled, the Most High gave us over to that rebellious spirit. He caused all these, basically, the ways of death to take hold of our people, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
Right, what does err mean? It means to go the hell off, man. To be off that path of righteousness. And our people are completely off the path of righteousness, man. Our people are lost somewhere in the goddamn wilderness, man. When it comes to being on that right path, that path of righteousness. Somebody holds that too where it says, this will be your wisdom and knowledge in the sight of the nations, man. That's the path our people have, man. Like I said, it goes all the way back to Adam. Because when you go back to the beginning, man was created on the 5th day. But then the Lord had Adam. Yeah. So you already had the nations on the planet. But he had that special man, Adam, that he breathed the life of life into, man. And the breath of life. And that's the ways of holiness and righteousness, man. Back then, it was oral. But that specific line going through Adam all the way up into Yahushua, we always had that legacy and that way of life that the Most High intended for us to keep amongst all the nations on the planet, man. And that's that path, right? Like I said, Abel means breath, man. Go ahead.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
Right, hey, just like dealing with Adam and Eve, when she looked that way of the serpent, man. After that, man, hey, that's when you know, a tragedy happened, and hey, and that young brother was saying, because I was watching, that's dealing with the fallen ones, man. Yeah. That's how we fell after that. Through that line, we fell off because we started listening to these goddamn heathens and taking on their ways instead of being in that righteous path, man. Right.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. It says, "And Yahweh."
More, read up.
You're probably starting one, bro. Okay, this is Genesis 3:1. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field."
Right, now it's talking about a serpent. It ain't talking about an actual goddamn snake, man, crawling on his belly, whispering and slithering all over the place, man. It's talking about a particular nation of people, man. Because remember, man was already on the earth, man. You already had the people man created, but then you had living. And what gives us life? Max, you brother. No. What makes us living?
Your spirit.
No, deeper than that. What did the Most High give Adam? That breath of life, right? That's the righteous way, right? Now Eve was the mother of the living, meaning that she was the first woman to take on the ways and learn the ways of righteousness, and she was the mother that birthed that righteous line through Adam. Through Adam. So she's the mother of the living. She's the first mother of all the Israelites, man. Of that righteous seed. So that's why she's called Eve, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field."
Now you got to remember, there was already people on the planet Earth. You had the nations that was just in that brute beast mentality. They was just living. They didn't have the righteous ways of the Most High. So that's why this is dealing with, this is basically Esau before he was Esau. Coming with that same spirit. Coming with that, because it went from the serpent, then it went to Cain, and his Tubal Cain and his line, and then it started all over with Esau and Edom, man.
Yeah. That's why in Revelation it says the devil, Satan, that old serpent. Going back to the beginning.
Because remember, he started off as a serpent, then in the Roman Empire he became a dragon. So he fully went to his maturation period. The snake becomes a dragon is like the full grownness of a goddamn snake. More fierce, more harsh, but still has that serpent-like nature. You know what I mean?
It says, "Which Yahweh had made, and he said unto the woman, Yea, hath Yahweh say, Yea, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden."
Right. So what that means was talking about no fruit. I was talking about the different philosophies that these other nations was was living and following and believing, man. Because the Most High he made Adam and Eve and him righteous and separated them from the nations. So he told them, look, basically, and put it in so you can understand, don't learn of these motherfuckers. Don't listen to them. Whatever they teach you, stay away from that. You have one way, the right path, stay on that. But of course, the woman, she, had to act. You know what I mean?
And this is 2, it says, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit.
See, so she knew. So that shows you that Adam put her on. He let her know, look, this is what we can't do. So she already had knowledge of what she shouldn't have done. Yeah. But hey, that's why the serpent went to the woman, because she's the weaker vessel, man. Yeah. He wasn't going to go to Adam. Adam would have Brown House kicked his ass, man. Yeah. He would have dissed it, gave him the holy stiff arm, man. Go ahead, up.
It says, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh hath said, ye shall not eat of it.
Right, because eating is synonymous with digesting something. So she's basically telling him, look, we ain't supposed to learn of the ways of all these other people out here, because their ways ain't right. So she was telling him that. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
See, so she knew. Adam, he explained to her what it was all about. You know what I mean? But like I said, she's that weaker vessel. She was easily seduced by this damn devil. Same way today with our woman, man. And that's why right now she's Esau's bottom bitch, man. She's still doing the big Esau eat him. Esau can still put that game in her ear to tell her, look, you ain't gonna have a man in the house. Look, get that nigga out of there. You know what I mean? Look, you don't need no man. I'm liberated. You could be free. Hey, he's like, basically, he's like, look, the Most High said he gonna rule over you. Shit, I ain't fucking with me. He ain't be a hot girl. Yeah, he be a hot girl. Slut walk. You can have a slut walk. You can learn whatever you want to do.
It's your pussy.
Yeah, right. Your pussy. Pretty much, man.
Feminism. That's another thing.
Right.
2 Corinthians 11:3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind.
So he was talking that shit to her, but he made it sound same thing Esau do today, man. Same way he's about to sweet talk and use guile to get our very slippery, sneaky piece of shit, man. Go ahead.
It says, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai.
That's right. And what's basically that simplicity is walking down that righteous path, man.
The serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die.
Right, so that nigga over there was like, hey, you shall not surely die. He basically was like, look at me. I'm doing all types of bullshit. Right. I'm still kicking. Look, he probably jigging and shit. Probably telling her all the things that he has, how good it is, how it feels good to do it. You gotta think, like, it goes deeper than just what they said. It was conversating. He was trying to break it down to her, man. Telling her, oh, it feels good to just do what you want to do, not to have any restraints. Aren't you curious about this? Wouldn't you want to experience this? Being righteous can't be awful. You gotta put yourself, like he was really trying to drop game on her, man, and be subtle about it, man. And she heard it and it sounded good. She went and told her man about it. Right?
This is 5, it says, for Yahweh doeth none, you will know that in the day that you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Right, because they was only supposed to know righteousness, man. So basically, the eyes were already open, man. But he put it on it, but you shall be like the Most High. Basically, he was putting that shit in their ear, like the Most High trying to hide something from you. You can really only way that you can truly be a God is to reach your full potential, because God type of set rules or anything like that. You can make yourself be your own God, man. That's the same shit that Esau is pushing to this day, man. That's why he's trying to liberate these women to indulge in all these different activities and wickedness so that she can become her own God, man. And that's why a lot of these people basically worship their own selves. They do what they want to do. They feel like they ain't got to answer to nobody. And they feel like they can do whatever they do as long as they feel that it's right in their own eyes, man. Which is right. Which is complete wickedness, man. Go ahead up.
This is 6. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes.
Right, but why is that? Because it's pleasant to the eyes, because it was pleasing to the flesh, man. It was pleasing to that carnalness, man, that everybody wants to indulge in, man. Basically, the same thing that this world offers, man. That carnal, because dealing with carnality basically is being in that beast-like mentality, man. Right. Just doing, just not being without restraint. just reacting and shit, not thinking about the consequences, not thinking about the Most High, you know, not thinking about the next person, you know. So it was a very destructive philosophy that he had gave to her, man. Go ahead.
This is 6 again. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat.
Right, now she didn't literally eat a goddamn apple or a mango or a kiwi, man. It was that philosophy that he was kicking in her ear, man. That's what she took with her, man. 'Cause it sounded good. It sounded like it was a good idea. But it was completely against what the Most High and what her husband Adam had told her about, man.
I could read that. Proverbs 3:7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord your house outside and depart from evil.
Right, that's what he saw, though. He's wise in his own eyes, man. You know, he feels like he don't need the Most High. That's why the scriptures say that the Most High is not at all in any of his thoughts, man. He ain't thinking about the Most High, and neither is 2/3 of our people. Because their products, they're Satan's children right now.
This is 6 again. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree.
Hold up. Give me that one precept where it says the lust of the flesh and the love of the eyes. What is that, John 2:15.
It says,
so this philosophy that she got from Satan, you said it was what?
and it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired.
Right, so it was pleasant to the eyes.
It said 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life.
Right, and that's exactly what he was pitching to her back then, man.
That's exactly what
You know? That's the same thing that was being pushed on the earth ever since the Greek Empire up into the Roman Empire to the modern day Roman Empire, man. That lust of the flesh, that constant just do what thou wilt type of thing, man. And what was Rome known for? Having orgies. Watch Spartacus. They show you that, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That nigga had the goddamn dick hat on. They was in there having orgies and shit, man. It was like an actual festival, the festival of Bacchus, man.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what this place pushes, man. That carnality, that lust of the flesh, that dog with the pink thing hanging out spirit, man.
Yeah.
That brute beast mentality, man.
Hey, and we go to Las Vegas for the crib. Oh shit. The billboard for the
Flesh or some shit.
I forgot what hotel it is. It said do as the Romans do.
Oh shit. So it was like when in Rome.
Yeah.
Like that.
When in Rome do what the Romans do. Yeah, I think it's
happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas.
Rome.
Right.
You know, it had like the buffet and stuff. And said in Rome. With the Romans.
Sin City. All right.
Hey, so as you see, the same thing that he was offering, he told the woman about is the same thing that's being pushed right now, man. Why? Because that same spirit is pushing that same vibration on the earth, man. That same serpent is in power right now, calling himself a so-called white man, pushing that same fucking do as thou wilt philosophy, man. That carnal, fleshly, knock you off the path spirit, man. And the whole earth has drank that shit down and swallowed it down, and now the nations are mad, man. That was it.
It says, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Right, it's of the world, man. So it's basically in opposition to the Heavenly Father, man. That's the ways of wickedness, man. And that's what our people are submerged in, man. To their own destruction.
And it says, this is top 6 again. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise.
Right, wise unto what? To do evil, man. Yeah. Like the brother, that's how you corrupt yourself, man. You know? Go ahead.
She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also.
Hey, real quick. Why is there here it says fruit? But he thought only put that apple.
Yeah.
That apple, the little word apple is fruit.
That's all it means.
So he thought only put that apple, but it really wasn't no apple. It said fruit.
I just had fruit.
Right.
And it says, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband.
Right, so she didn't go over there and was like, oh, baby, I saved you something. She was telling him everything that the serpent had told her, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
With her and did eat. This is 7. And the eyes were naked.
Right. Yeah, that don't mean that they were literally butt naked. That means that they knew that they was walking in sin and wickedness, man. that they had gotten off that path of righteousness, man. You know, like
Like the world teacher, it was just one man and one woman. Nah, this was like he attacked our whole nation. The men of our nation started listening to the women of our nation, because they was being beguiled by Esau ass.
Right. Yeah.
And it says, let's start at 7 again. It says, and the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they shoot fig leaves together, and make themselves an apron. That's 8. And they heard the voice of Yahweh thy power walk in the garden.
Hey, we done part again about the fig leaf.
This is it says, and they knew that they were naked and chewed fig leaves together.
Right, now when I say that they sowed fig leaves on them, that means that they went and tried to hide themselves amongst the other nations, man. Amongst those other people that was in, that was out there. So they tried to go and blend in with them and shit. They tried to just, trying to blend in.
I'm a Hamite now.
Right.
It says, they sewed fig trees together and made themselves aprons. This is 8. And they heard the voice of Yahweh.
Prophets that was there, because remember, Adam and Eve, they weren't the only ones that was there at that time, man. You had the whole nation of Adam, man. That whole lineage that was there, that was in the right spirit, man. And they was the ones that was telling them, that was basically prophesying, man. Was letting them know, look, somebody done fucked up, man. You know?
This is Luke 1 and 70. As he's 69. Luke 1 and 69. He had raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spoke by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Right, so even when the world began, the Lord always had this priesthood set up all the way from the beginning, man. And that's why when further proves that, because when you deal with Abel, when him and when him and Cain did those sacrifices, that basically Abel was he was basically a priest of the Most High back then. Because he was doing exactly what the Levites was doing. He sacrificed his firstling of the flocks, did all that. So that priesthood was already there back then, man. It just wasn't established to be given to Levi at that time, but that way of life, man.
Yeah, we was the sons of God. Right. Like I said, he was a Hamite. I probably should have said son of the wicked. That's what they was trying to be, you know? Because Ham wasn't established back then. Right.
He was there, but
he wasn't
there, but he wasn't there by name.
He wasn't there by that name.
I gotta beat that, man. It's Job 34 and 21, for his eyes are upon the ways of men, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness or shadow of death where the worker of iniquity may hide himself.
Right, man. Going all the way to back then, man. They couldn't hide themselves, man. You know, the Lord put the spirit on his prophets back then to call them out, man. You know, that's why Scripture says in the Apocrypha that the eyes of the Most High 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man.
Right. Go ahead. This is 8 again. It says, and they heard the voice of Yahweh power walking in the garden in the cool of day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves.
That's how you know that those fig leaves represented them trying to hide themselves amongst the nations. Because in the Scripture, I don't know exactly where it's at, but it refers to the nations and the people as being trees, man. Yeah, the trees of righteousness, the trees, you know.
When the Lord took put the clay on the guy's eye, first before he could see clear, he asked him, "What do you see?" And he said, "I see man walking in trees." And then he did it. He did it again. He asked him, "What you see?" And he said, "I can see." Oh, I was gonna say too on that verse. It said, read it again, verse 8.
Verse 8 again, it says, and they heard the voice of Yahweh power walking in the garden in the cool of day.
Now that was the prophets back then. The prophets of the Lord was close 3 and 7 that the Most High surely he would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets on the servant. The prophets have always been around, and the scriptures tell you that they've been around since the beginning. I've always, real quick, just a precept.
Hey, when you look up, go on the blue letter and look up cool of day, it said wind, would be the spirit.
Yeah, it's Hebrews 1 and 1. The Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
That ain't never changed, man. You've been going all the way back dealing with Adam and Eve, man. Yeah. And they were trying to hide themselves amongst the damn heathens, man. Go ahead.
This let me get this one. This is Luke
Go ahead again.
Okay, Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth.
Hey, and that's why the house of David is so crucially important, man. Yeah. Because through that lineage and through the line of David, that's how the Lord is going to bring us back with Yahweh Shai, and that's going to be the governing body in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's a cold scripture, man, and look that word up. Look up that General Assembly in Hebrews 11 chapter. I'm going to do a lesson on that tomorrow, Lord willing, man. It tells you that, man, because Esau has a General Assembly, man. And I looked up what Esau's General Assembly is about, man. I just say it, okay. It's all about, it's basically all about, you know what, matter of fact, I don't want to get it, I'm going to jump off topic, man. No, just go, man.
It says,
Yeah,
as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Let me drop another one. Hebrews 12:10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
And so the prophets has always been here, man. Even all the way back then, man. Because remember, this lineage and this priesthood has always been on the planet Earth amongst the sons of Adam, man. Amongst the righteous, man. That righteous seed have always had this lineage and this heritage, man.
This is This is Genesis 3:8. It says, and they heard the voice of Yahweh power walking in the cool of day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves in the presence of Yahweh power amongst the trees of the garden. 9, it says, and Yahweh power called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I hear thy voice, and I hid myself. 11, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree?
Right, because they were created only to know one way, man. So it's impossible for them to know that they were naked unless they went off, man. So that's why the Most High was like, well, who told you you was naked? Oh, you didn't. I know what you done did, man. That's why you know that, because we only have one way of living. That's why to all we're going to know is righteousness, man. It's going to be totally embedded in our spirit, man. Which shows you that even dealing with back then, that that was a shadow of things to come, man. Yeah. That it wasn't fully cemented even in Adam and Eve, man. You know?
I got a preset. This is 2 Corinthians 5:2. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven.
Right, man. Go ahead.
And so
so that means basically, you know, we want to be in that perfect state, man. Yeah. We want to have the ways of the Most High totally within our spirit, programmed to be perfect like that, man. You know, but hey, it is what it is. You know, the Most High story had to play out. Things had to happen, man. But now we're in the end where the Lord's about to make that promise and everything. He's about to manifest everything and set everything in stone, man.
That's good to say.
But because the Most High had to,
did the same.
Right, his movie.
Right, it's his movie, man.
I got a precept.
Hold up.
Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief, naked, and they see his shame.
That's
it right there. That's a hot boy.
That's a good precept, brother. Yeah, man. Basically, you know, that's why right now, in these times, man, it's all about our faith in Yahweh Shai. Coming out here and doing this work and doing the right thing with the true intent of serving the Lord, man. And being that royal priesthood, man. You know? Hey, and also, too, that also means falling out of this truth, man. Because everybody that was in this thing, that had these garments on, basically, that was clothed, and that's going to be found naked when the Lord comes back, man. And they're going to have no excuse, man. Just like Adam and Eve had no excuse, man. You know? Yeah, so, hey, that was a dope precept, bro.
I got one going back to, was it Amawan? You read that one?
2 Corinthians.
Read again? It's all good. It's all good.
I still hold it.
Okay.
2 Corinthians 5:3. If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked.
Meaning that you're not going to be found shameful or to be destroyed, man. You know? Because you come, the Lord come back, you butt ass naked, and you totally take the chip. Basically, I put it this way, if you take the chip, you're completely butt ass naked. Jake is already naked because they don't have this truth, but if they take the chip, they ultimately just butt ass, man.
Esau put his finger in your butt.
You know? Yeah, man.
That's why I wanted to look up the word naked real quick in Revelation 15:15. The Greek word is gymnos. You go to it's there of the clothes whose garment is the body stripped of the body without a body, but it's the metaphor bears really nothing but right here it said clad in undergarment only, the outer garment or the cloak being laid aside.
But we understand what that means, man. You know, it means
It's not only like a verb kept.
Man, that's not a physical garment. It's talking about the spiritual garment, which is his truth, man. You know?
But with that cloak, you think about it, the cloak name, it's how I shall try that. We're covered with that cloak with the name and with the blood of how it shall.
Go back to
So this is Genesis 3 and 11. And it says, and he said, I told thee that thou was naked. Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? 12 says, and the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me the tree. She gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
Wait, now it's saying a tree. It said fruit earlier. You know? So it's showing you, man, you know, that it's all synonymous with these different philosophies, man.
Yeah.
She gave it to him, you know? But still, he's still without excuse because he was supposed to be the head, man. You should have known better. But you know, again, this is all the Most High story. Everything had to play out.
Yep, because it wasn't just one day she told him that he was like,
exactly.
Right.
no, it was this happened to him.
It's like that's the thing too. When you read the scriptures, man, you gotta think. It ain't. I know when you read it, it seemed like it just happened like, one day, bam, boom. Nah, it was over a process of time, man. Little by little, he was learning it. You gotta remember, he had to digest it, so he had to hear some and think about it. And be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then what else? And what else?
Yeah, true fight one.
Yeah.
Beat the guy every day.
Right,
Come back.
right.
And they were talking.
Right.
They go back.
Yeah, because he was probably at first like, hell no, you tripping, girl. It's like, you know, hey, don't be doing that shit. And she came back like, you know, you gotta listen. And he's like, all right, what? Then the more and more she did it, the more and more.
Our brothers just built it up. This is Sirach 9 and 4. It says, use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. So that's it right there. That's just it. Which it ain't talking about just a literal woman that's a singer or a woman that's always how you can say it, consistent about something.
Persistent, yeah.
Yeah, persistent about something. It said at least you be taken with her attempts.
You know, a woman's mind is traps.
Snares and that.
I got one. It's Sirach 19 and 2. Wine and women.
Because a lot of dudes, that's why scriptures tell you not to be like, don't be confused. I mean, don't be all in love with the beauty of a woman, man.
Yeah.
Stumble at the beauty of a woman because you'll let that beauty compensate for a lot of bullshit, man.
Yeah.
That beauty, you'll overlook a lot of things just because she's bad and got a fat ass, man.
Catch you under a spell.
Yeah, she'll catch you under her spell. Next thing you know, she'll have your ass missing cat and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Or not coming out, or not reading as much, or not doing videos, man. You know, because you all caught up in how beautiful the bitch is, man.
She bad though.
Yeah, she bad, all right. Bad for your health.
Yeah, she
Bad
bad.
for your
All right.
salvation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
Right. So that's why it's very important not to be in this whole like I need pussy all the time spirit. I need a lot of women spirit because, like I say, with women comes distractions, man.
And the Lord won't give it to you.
Yeah, man. You know?
Satan gave you that motherfucker.
Yeah. Guess what you think? Musa gave me a bad one. Yeah. Okay. Literally a bad one.
Yeah,
Like I said, bad for your health.
Bad fucking apple.
This is Sirach 27 and 6. The fruit declare if the tree have been dressed. So is the utterance of a conceit in the heart of men.
Yep. No, I was just thinking the reason why we labeled as trees, Methuselah lived 969 years. You know, we'll live long as a tree back then. What's that scripture with I was
This is Mark. This is Mark 8 and 22. And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him and besought him to touch him. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he looked and said, I see men as trees walking.
Right. So that shows you how trees are synonymous with men. Right. You know, and that's what we was talking about in Genesis. Those trees and those leaves represented these nations, but also the philosophies of all these different nations. Man.
Yeah, that one scripture was like Lebanon and cedar. That's like
Shit, I'm gonna die.
This is Genesis 13 and 3. 3 and 13 it says, and Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me.
See, now, this is where for their things, the Lord's gonna put curses on them, and He put curses on the serpent too, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All of us.
It says,
And it's still playing out to this day, man. Go ahead.
and the woman said unto the serpent, beguiled me, and I did eat. This is 14. It says, and Yahweh power said unto the serpent,
So here we go. Now you gotta pay attention right here. Go ahead.
and Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou hast cursed all.
Read it again, Doc.
This is 14. It says, and Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above all every beast of the field, and thou belly shall be gone upon what is shall
Yeah, upon thy belly.
should be upon thy belly, thou shalt thou go, and the dust shalt thou eat.
Right, meaning that basically Esau had earth, man. And everything about him was going to be utter, complete confusion. That's what the dust represents, man. Now you can't. They ain't talking about no snake. 'Cause snakes don't eat dust, man. You ever seen a snake eating a pile of fucking dirt, man? And being nourished by that, man? Nah, it just means that whatever Esau does, whenever he touches, it's going to be a complete and utter confusion, man. Complete opposition to what the Most High is all about, man. And that's going to be all that he's going to have to offer to the world is complete confusion and dumb shit, man.
And I just heard Apostle Gabar break down the upon thy belly was representing when he was going to get put in the cage.
Right. I was about to say that too. Yeah, when he was in that lowest estate. But you can read that in Job, but we ain't got time to get it. But that's made a precept for it. Yeah, man. And he's been cursed ever since then, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is and upon thy belly thou shalt go, and the dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. This is 15. And I will put enmity between.
Well, this is the point I wanted. Go ahead.
And I will put the enmity between thy woman and between the seed of her seed, and it shall bruise thy head.
Right, now that goes to that everlasting conflict between Jacob and Esau, man.
Yeah.
And that's why Esau constantly has that hatred for us, man. And that's part of the curse that the Lord put on him. And I said it a while back. That's why Jacob is so forgiving towards Esau and towards these different nations, because that curse wasn't put on Jacob to really hate Esau like that, man. But it was put on him to have that perpetual hatred for us, man. And then when you read in Genesis 27th chapter, when it deals with Jacob and Esau, it was further conformed when Jacob took the blessing, and Esau still had that same spirit that he wanted to kill his brother Jacob, man. And he hated him. Give me that.
Hey, real quick, it said that in verse 15, it said in between thy thee and her thee, and he talking to the what you call it?
Cain?
Or Esau? Yeah, but when it came back to Esau through his father Isaac, you know, to come back.
Yeah.
That's why he had to, like you were saying, to bruise him. So,
Yeah.
I got that right here.
But read that precept.
So basically, the serpent was reincarnated into Cain, and then Cain eventually reincarnated into Esau.
Right.
Yeah, that same spirit.
But that same spirit and that same curse, it's still, you know, because he's playing out that same hatred and that same curse out throughout these different carnations, and you know, through these different lineages. You gotta remember, just how you have the righteous seed line, the sons of the living, the sons of the righteous, you got the opposite of that, which is the seed of the wicked.
Yeah.
The seed of the devil's seed is still on the planet Earth, just like the seed of the righteous is, man. And these two counterparts are still on the earth going at it, man.
that's crazy how that seed was part of the son of the wicked.
Right.
Then it came back. It came, even though it came through the descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but at that point in time, when Esau came out,
Seed of the righteous too.
Right.
So it happened. It keep playing itself out over and over, man.
And they were fighting in the womb.
And that shows you reincarnation. And that shows you reincarnation because the seed of the serpent still has to carry out that judgment, man. So the Lord kept bringing his ass back in different carnations to play out that role, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I got you right there.
Well,
It's precept like that.
Genesis 25 and 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Right, and you gotta think about it. It goes all the way back. Remember, and that shows you that serpent it wasn't a snake because it had a seed line.
Yeah.
It had his seed, which is a lineage, man.
Yeah.
And we about to read about it when it came back in the flesh. during the time of Jacob and Esau. Go ahead.
It says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Right. Basically, the seed of the righteous and the seed of the wicked, man. That same seed that this Lord said was going to have that enmity towards, man. And that's why they was fighting in the womb, man.
Yeah, but I skipped right over it. Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of her, and Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her.
Remember, it goes back to that enmity between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman of the living, man. So that was that war all the way in the womb back then, man. You know.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Right, now he didn't come out and tell her, well, this goes back to Cain and that curse I put on the wicked, you know, Cain, wicked ass. And you know, it's gonna play out, you know, she didn't know all that. But that's basically what's happening, you know?
Everything is spiritual, man. It says, and the Lord went to inquire, and she went to inquire of the Lord.
Right, what does that mean? What does that mean? She went to go inquire of the Lord. Y'all know? It happened, remember, it happened back in Genesis.
Let me get it again, let me get it again.
All right, let's read it again.
I was gonna get the answer.
Okay, get it. Go ahead.
Hebrews 11 and 1. 1 and 1. The Most High, who has sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
She inquired by the prophets.
So she went to go inquire of the Lord. She went to go see the prophets, man. So they had to break it down to her. Why was she having such a this disruption inside of her womb, man? Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Right. Again, remember, it's the seed of the righteous and the seed of the wicked. Basically, what you can say is that was Cain and the serpent, Cain and Abel coming back again, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Right, the righteous and the wicked. Go ahead.
And the one.
Hey, basically, the 2 main characters of the planet Earth, man.
Right. Protagonist and antagonist.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right. Who was the stronger people was Jacob. Yeah. Who was supposed to serve was Esau supposed to serve Jacob, man.
I got you up. Okay. Romans 9 and 9. It says, for this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by her father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to his election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. You know, going into their purpose. You know, the Most High's movie. You know, one to be good and one to be evil.
Yep.
It says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Right? So he was set up, well, the scripture tells you in Proverbs 16 and 4, the wicked was created for the day of evil. Paraphrasing. You know, so he was created to be that demon that he is, man.
Yeah, to make Eve get in Eve's ear and create all that chaos. He was created to do that.
King David said, deliver me from the sword, which is the wicked. Brother, can I get that? This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob.
Ooh, there you go. See, Esau hated Jacob. It ain't the other way around. It didn't say Jacob hated Esau. Right. And Esau showed that hatred for us as soon as we came out of Egypt. When we were supposed to pass through their land, they said, hell nah. And then what did they do? They came out against us, man. Yeah. What did we say? Oh, he even said it. Moses was like, oh, I'll go to my brother Esau. He'll let us pass through. Shit, Esau, he has for us, man. That's why it even goes back to these elites, man. They understand the situation, man. That's why they treat our people the way that they do, man. People be like, why is this a continual white and black? Because it's already set up from the foundation of the planet Earth, man. It goes back to Genesis, man. It goes back to the garden, man.
The origins.
Yeah.
The ancient people.
Yeah, ancient beef.
Ancient volume 1.
Hey, that would never go away.
Yeah, it won't.
Yeah, until Esau is fucking out of existence, man.
It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Right, he's had that perpetual hatred for us from day one, man. Somebody get that too. What was that? Ezekiel 25? 25, something like that?
Oh, 35.
35? Get that real quick and go back to Genesis.
This is Genesis. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Quickly.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Right, you gotta think about it too. Who was always the one that sacked the temple, man? It was always Esau thinking that. During the time of the Babylonians, the Babylonians hired Esau to make sure that he went to the temple, he sacked the temple. When they came and sacked Jerusalem, Esau was the one that was grabbing our people up that got away. He was the one saying, "Where is it? Burn it, man!" Because Esau understood back then the importance of us having the temple, man, and what it represented. How that was our direct link to the Heavenly Father, man. That's how we received the messages from the Most High. That's how we sacrificed for our sins, man. So he wanted to make sure that he knocked down the only way that we had back to the Heavenly Father, man. Even when you go back to the time of, even during the time of the Greeks, it's the same shit. During the time of the Romans, it's the same fucking thing, man. He always sacrificed. Why didn't you got the Arch of Titus, man?
Yeah.
That's a commemoration of them as constantly being in that.
What would you say? The stolen property in their hands.
Right. And that's how they built the Coliseum and shit.
Hey, he caught red-handed.
Yeah, you caught
literally.
red-handed. You know?
And that's how they funded the Coliseum and they funded a lot of the projects in Rome, man. All that money brought them back to life, man. You know?
And he broke the brotherly covenant when we went down. When the Babylonians was taking us over. The scripture say, "Thou shouldst not stood on the other side."
Right, yeah.
You know, just watching and also helping. Raise the rate.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Right, and perpetual means non-stop, man.
Forever.
It means it's just going on and on and on to the break of dawn, man. Right, like your brother said, part of slavery. That slavery is part of that perpetual hatred, man. Like we say all the time, when Esau went to the west coast of Africa, he knew exactly who he was going to get, man. He knew who he was going to get. He knew exactly what he was going to do and who he was doing it to, man. He knew when he came here to the Americas who Gad was, man. That were the sons of Israel, and during the time of King David, we was all beating his ass. We all shut him up and took over the land of Edom and had him under subjection, man. They ain't never forgot that, man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It says, because thou...
Hold on. Go ahead.
I'll just piggyback on that. Because, yeah, back in the day, they used to call us Negroes when we first got here. And then now they washed that name away because it went from Negroes to Afro-American, so forth, black,
Color.
yeah, so forth, so on, just to... Because if you go back to the, the Compact Dictionary, it gives back the truth. But, again, yeah, you're right. That's how he knew.
He always knew. Right, he always knew. That's why, like, when you look at you go into certain histories and certain type of information, it's there. Yeah, Esau he was just like, niggas ain't never gonna see this because and that's why Esau in the school system, he already has set curriculums, man.
Yeah,
and that's why any information or any historical book, and no matter the status of the author, whether he has a PhD, whether he went to the Library of Congress, stamp it with it's
Validated.
and that's why we bring out books. Somebody come up here and go, what book is that? Who wrote that? But the only reason they say that because it ain't something that Esau qualified and put his stamp of approval on. Right? But it's still lining up with what the scripture says.
Same motherfucker.
Yeah,
This is fisted though for kids.
Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred, thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Right, going all the way back to Abel. Why did Cain slay Abel, man?
He was jealous of his brother for that. He had a wicked sacrifice.
Right, because Abel's sacrifice was righteous and his was wicked. Yeah. So he always had that jealousy that that we was chosen and he wasn't, man. And he was rejected, man. When he could have did right, but he just, like I said, he just
This can't get right, man.
Good, but he didn't want to do good.
Right.
Hey, but shall a leopard change the spots?
Right. Yeah. And that even proves further, right? How it says, in the land of uprightness, he shall not learn righteousness, right? But guess what? Going back to the time of Cain, he was living amongst the righteous. Yeah. He was growing up in the same household. So he knew what he was supposed to sacrifice. He knew what the get down was, what was that right path, and what was the way of the Most High, and how it should be followed. What did he do? The exact opposite, man. Even though in Israel, he's doing the same shit. So that's how you know that has to be that same lineage and that same seed line of Cain in action, man.
Them motherfuckers right there.
Doing the same shit, man.
Hell's on hell.
It says, shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end.
Okay. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. And I will put enmity between the woman and between the seed of her seed, and it shall bruise the head, and it shall bruise the heel.
Right, because we were going to be the ones going to bruise the head of Esau, because when you bruise somebody's head, you give them a severe brain injury. That's it. That's just like one of the best ways to kill a snake is to crush his head, man. And that's what we're going to do to Esau in these last days, man. That's why you read in the book of Ezra to tell you that when Jacob came out, his hand held the heel of Esau, man. That's why when you go back to the 10 toes, man, that is all representative of us, you know, basically in this last time of Yahushai, and then us being joint heirs with Yahushai, we're all going to get the victory together, man. We're going to, Yahushai is going to be the one that's going to basically take Esau down, but we're going to get part of it too, man. We're all going to make us that sharp crushing instrument, man. We're going to get our vengeance on Esau as well, man.
Yeah.
But we're going to be the ones, basically, we're the ones that's bringing Esau down by, through the spirit of our mouth, man. And the Lord's going to come and destroy him with the brightness of his coming, man. So basically, a victory for Yahushua is a victory for us, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know?
This is Romans 16 and 20. And the Most High of Peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly.
Right, he's going to bruise Satan. Remember, it said we're going to bruise him, man. And the Lord's going to take down this devil in the near future, man. You know, that's what Yahushua is coming back to do, to make war to judge. Who is going to make war with ultimately? Is that wicked seed of Cain, the seed of the wicked one, man.
That beast.
That beast, which is alive today with bitch ass Eve, man.
Bitch ass.
You know? Lord coming back to womp on his. Remember, man, because dealing with Cain, dealing with Tubal, Cain and them, and Esau, they've never received their judgment, man. They've never received all the crime and the hell going all the way back to murdering Abel, all the way up to today. Esau hasn't paid for that yet. That's why scriptures say that his sins have reached up unto heaven. Yeah, I think all the way from the beginning of Genesis, all the way up until now, Esau's been running amok, man. Being wickedness, shedding innocent blood, putting the people of the Most High in slavery, blaspheming the name of the Most High, saying that he's the Most High, destroying the Most High's creation, man. This nigga got hell to pay for it, bro. That's why the judgment of America and Babylon and the beast and the whore is going to be so great, man. That's why the scriptures say after that, we ain't going to talk about leaving Egypt anymore. It's going to be about how the Lord destroyed modern day Babylon, man. You know? But
That's Psalms 137:7 says, "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, race it."
Right, that means destroy, destroy. Hey, and when you read that, you can go through all times that happened. Like I said earlier, with the Romans, there was always in that raise it means destroy it, man. Esau always been in that spirit, man. He's done it 3 times, man.
He's doing it now.
Hey, well, he's trying to, but he can't because this temple is spiritual, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the Lord said, I'm not going to dwell in temples made with hands anymore.
That's right.
And Esau over there talking about he going to build the 3rd temple. Nigga, please. Here it is. All these years you destroyed it from the real people, but now you can't, man. But this temple, that's where the Lord made it be a spiritual temple, man.
That 3rd temple is being built right in front of me.
Hey, that 3rd temple damn near built already.
Yeah.
Because the elect is pretty much sealed, man.
Yeah.
So Esau can't touch this spiritual temple that the Lord is building, man. He's gonna try, 3rd time of Jacob's trouble. He's gonna try to get our people to take this chip and be defiled, you know, try to see who we can get amongst our people to bow down and worship him, but to their own destruction. But the elect.
137:7 again, it says, "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof." This is 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that reward thee as thou hast reserved to us.
Right, who's gonna be happy for that? Basically, the elect, man, and Yahweh about Yahushua, man. We're the ones that's waiting for this day to happen, man. That's why we like. Fuck some goddamn reparations. When the Lord come and destroy Esau and destroy this place, that's gonna be all the reparations that we need, man.
Yeah.
And who the fuck wants some reparations in an economy that's about to crash? I wish Esau would be like, I'm gonna give you niggas some reparations, and the economy collapsed a week later, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Shit, give it to me. I'm gonna pay my rent.
I don't want that shit. Right. Right. I don't want that shit. The hell with that, because the Lord's gonna repay. The Lord's gonna make vengeance. The Lord's gonna give us the reparations, man. So fuck Esau. All we do is FRNs any goddamn way. Some goddamn devalued as paper money, man. look, if you do get reparations, like, nigga, give me, I don't want it anyway, but I'll be like, nigga, give me mine in gold. He's gonna be like, hold up, nigga, you better, hold up. I'll tell you what I get, nigga. Right. How dare you? He's like, nigga, he gonna be like, nigga, that's real money, nigga. Right.
Hey, shit, I'll take that FRN shit.
You know, it ain't gonna happen, but you know, I'm just trying to be funny. I'm being funny, but I'm being real at the same time.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Fuck the first goddamn reparation.
Yeah, fuck you, Esau. And that's what that devil was trying to say the other week. Why don't you guys vote? What about reparations? Trying to keep Jake in that same mindset, man. Fuck you and your sister, man.
Hey, but Esau really think if you give Jake reparations that's gonna clean his slate. That's gonna make everything all right. Nigga, the only thing that's gonna make it right is your blood being shed.
Yeah, man, that's right. That's
According to
right.
the scripture. And we're not saying we're gonna go out here and start killing white people, because we're not, man. That's not our job, man.
Yeah.
So don't try to use that nigga that put on a knife trying to attack those two fake ass Jews as these guys are violence. Look, man, we ain't out here trying to kill no Edomites, no nothing. The Lord's gonna handle all that.
That's right. That's right.
Said something Israel. Why would he name it something about
Ezekiel been Israel.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. So get the fuck out here. So all that. Yeah. So that's all bullshit. That ain't our job. Because that was the case, we'd have been doing that shit. But this is our job. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
That's right.
Remember that. But go ahead though.
This is 9. It says, happy shall he be that take and dash the little ones against the
Oh,
stones.
you got both cabins. Well, you guys said you're gonna smash Edomite babies against. I mean, that's what the scriptures say, man. That's gonna happen. So that shows you that he's a fucking anti-Messiah, man. He's antichrist, man. He look at that and be like, well, that's not. Oh, well, you said you're gonna do that. Look, the Lord's gonna set us up to do that in due time, man. We're not gonna do that right now on this side. We're gonna do arrest us in that day.
That's kind of lengthy. This is 2nd Esdras 11 and 39. Are not thou it that remainest of the fourth beast, whom I have made to reign in my world?
Right, that's talking about right now, America, the beast, NATO, EU, and the horde that rides upon the beast. Go ahead.
That the end of their times might come through them?
Right, whose times? Esau's times, man. Now, I ain't talking about the end of the world, the end of existence, and life on Earth as we know it. They're just talking about this current rulership of white supremacy on the planet Earth, man. Go ahead.
And the fourth came and overcame the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth.
Right, that's how you know it's talking about now, because the Roman Empire only had power over in the ancient world. They didn't set up shop over here in the new world, man. But Esau right now, NATO, the EU, and the beast, they have control over the whole earth, man. That's why they're able to set up shop. They got different military strongholds in all the countries on the planet Earth, man. And nobody has none in theirs, man.
And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
Right, that's what Esau's doing. Oh, matter of fact, when I was coming up here, I was listening to a video. Trump and America just went into Syria and stole oil, man. They right there between Turkey and Syria, that little place where they was talking about, well, ISIS is gonna go steal the oil. They went and sent troops and tanks, and Trump was like, "We secured the oil." Basically, he was saying what they were saying. The oil is safe. That's what we're gonna say right now. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we secured the oil. It ain't even no fucking oil, man.
He trying to finish. He trying to
See, but
if they the Kurd or I
that's what he said.
but he the fucking one
That's
taking
what I'm saying. That shows you Revelation 13 how he spake as a lamb, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's also a way that what he's doing, he's trying to stay in that office, man. He gotta do something. He gotta make some moves.
Yeah, man. So basically, America's over there in Syria, and Trump was talking all this shit about pulling out, and we're gonna take our troops out of there. Now you put troops back in there, and on top of that, you're stealing oil, man. Hey, man, it's about to get real hot out here pretty soon, man. World War III is about to pop off. You people are sleeping, man. You don't even know. You don't even know. It's right there on the brink, man. These people don't even safe zone. To protect the oil. It ain't even your fucking oil, you fucking thief. That's like Russia coming over here and saying, well, I'm gonna occupy California.
No?
Shit. I need to get the hell up out of here, man.
That's right.
You know?
Here they come.
Let's go.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
Right, so ever since the Renaissance period, you know, lately, ever since he's been back in power since the mid 1300s up until now, man, he's been ruling this earth with deceit. He hasn't been ruling this earth right, man. And that's why the earth is all fucked up, man. That's why you have all these different uprisings and chaoses around the world, because the wicked is finally being exposed on who the wicked is, and everybody's tired of the oppression and the bullshit, man. And you know what's bad with them goddamn goops over there trying to get freedom. Them niggas been oppressed ever since goddamn the damn Ming Dynasty, I guess. I don't fucking know. Ever since them niggas been over there setting up shop, man. And now all of a sudden they revolting, man. Them motherfuckers like that. 17, 20, some shit like that, man. They over there going crazy, man. You know? Hey, wait till it happen here. That's why I say it's gonna be a time like there's never been, especially here in America, because here in America, everybody's fucking high off of opioids, everybody's all fucking doped up, they're angry, and guess what? Everybody's armed to the teeth, man. This dude at my job was showing me the other day how many fucking guns he got, bro. He's like, I'm fucking ready. He got a fucking Mossberg pump, he got an AR with the goddamn extended clip, all type of guns, bro.
With 2 arms.
Right, he was even telling me, he was like, man, bro, hey, if shit goes bad, bro, hey, man, I'll give you my Mossberg. I was like, stop playing. I'm serious, bro. You gotta protect your family. I got more than enough. Hey, if you need it, shit, because he was like, man, this shit's gonna fucking go bad. He was like, he literally told me, hey, man, if it goes bad, man, I know you got a baby, man. I'll give you my shot. I gotta protect your family, bro. Just like that, bro.
I read an article. They said California is 3rd in the nation of gun sales.
Yeah. Because they're pushing such strenuous. Matter of fact, he was telling me today at work, he was breaking it down. It was like, just for you to buy ammo in California, every time you get it, you got to pay for a background check. I was like, how much does that cost? It's like $1.50. But every time you go buy, say you go buy a pack of bullets, you got to pay for a background check, $1.50. Then you got to wait for that shit to come back. I don't know.
Why you got to do a background check every time?
Every time.
When you go get a gun like
But it don't matter though.
one
It
time.
don't matter though, because let's say you brought bullets that day, maybe you had a sight reading and your shit was fucked up, and you did some crazy shit, so they want to check that back, and they don't know.
They want to see how many bullets you
Right, so it's crazy, man. So hey, like I said, man, it's gonna be wild, wild west in this motherfucker, man.
Hey, that umpire for the baseball, his name is Drake. He said, if y'all impeach my president, I'm going to purchase an AR-15.
Yeah.
It's going to be a civil war.
Yeah, that's right, man. And these white people ready for the civil war. They know when they impeach Trump, they're gonna rock and roll, man.
And
they're gonna be shooting niggas.
Did not Trump say that himself?
Yeah, he said
Yeah, he said that. If I get impeached, the
You better
economy
not
going
do
to
it.
crash.
You better not
Because
do
he
it.
know that.
That's a whole nother time. Yeah, I know. Let's go back.
Back in 2nd Esdras 11 and 42, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the
Who
peaceable,
was that? Israel. Talking about Esau, man.
thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
That's right, man. Talking about Jacob, because when did we ever do Esau harm? I mean, of course we took him down when we was under King David, but that was supposed to, man. Esau talking about, oh, white people are targeted, we're being targeted. Niggas don't fuck with Esau like that, man.
No, they embrace it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jacob killed other Israelites, man. That was our curse, man. Our curse wasn't to be fierce and gnarly against all the other nations, man. We're supposed to hate and kill each other and have an eye even toward each other. Not these goddamn people, man.
It says, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times,
Plenty of those, man.
and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled.
That's right, there's a chapter, man. To deceive the whole earth, man. Hey, and then when you go into the history of Tubal Cain, it talks about how Tubal Cain, how he was the first guy to be an artificer in brass and silver. Meaning that he was a weapon maker, man. And that brother Yassamam was going into the history of the lineage of Cain and Tubal Cain and the lineage of Cain. And it tells you that in Genesis, Cain said how he basically, like, when he left and he got his own city, way that Cain and Tubal Cain and them got set up their own shop was by robbing, stealing, and murdering all the different nations and taking their shit, man.
He said, I slain a man to my own hurt.
And that's what the lineage of Cain was doing. That's how they got their lands, their properties, and their substances was by stealing it and killing and robbing all the other nations for their shit, man. Same shit he's doing now, man. That's why scripture say he's a proud man that will keep you down home. He is not satisfied with his portion, man. Them niggas back then, Cain and them, and his descendants, that's how they living, man. And they were the ones that basically caused the flood to happen on the earth because it was their philosophy and their way of life that corrupted all the other nations, man. And that's why the Lord flooded the earth. And that's why even when you watch that movie Noah, right? Wasn't it Tubal Cain when the rain came and they was getting on the ark? He was the one that was meeting all the people and shit. You're gonna let it sit here. because that was that lineage of Cain and his lineage. They were the ones that was behind the lewdness and the wickedness back during the time before the flood came, man. They was the forerunners of wickedness on the planet Earth. Ain't they doing that shit right now, man? That same lineage is doing the same shit, corrupting the earth, leading people in the way of complete and utter darkness and wickedness, man.
He was multiplied. He was multiplied. Back then, he was multiplied.
Same thing, man. He's been doing that same shit in these different incarnations under that same spirit, under that same lineage and his heritage, man.
Verse 45. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked fathers, nor thy malicious heads.
Right, so that's basically dealing with the NATO, the EU, this whole system of white supremacy, the beast, EU, and NATO, man. Go ahead. This whole wicked dominion on the planet Earth. Go ahead.
Nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
Right, and that's what's going to happen. The Lord's going to judge Esau and Edom, take him out of power. He's going to set the kingdom of heaven, man. All is going to dwell with righteousness. And you got to think about it, too. Basically, all these riots are happening on the planet Earth because deep down these people's spirit, these heathens, they don't know it, but they're waiting for the righteousness, the righteous kingdom of Yahushua to be set up on the planet Earth, man. Now, of course, in they people as mind, they think they're going to be next up, and BRICS and China and Russia are going to create some new fucking utopia and some type of righteous system, but they're all going to be deceived, man. These people are pissed off and mad because they're yearning for the righteous kingdom. He said, we tell them that we're going to be the next rulers. They think we're going to be ruling the kingdom how we are now. We're a bunch of niggas sagging, slutty assholes and blunts and fucking LGBTs and pimps and hoes and bullshit, man. They don't understand that the Lord's going to make us. He's going to put us back in that glory that we once had, man. You know, we're going to be the righteous rulers on the planet Earth, man. Free from sin, perfect rulers on the planet Earth, man. And we're gonna set everything back in order, man. And they're gonna love it, man. But of course, they're gonna have to learn the ways of the Most High. They're gonna have to learn how to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And again, that goes back to that General Assembly, man. That's being set up, man. That righteous priesthood, the house of David, the 144,000, man. The first fruits, man. I see y'all out there. You gotta go down there and listen to them, brothers. Yeah, all right, brother. You gotta get it.
Jake for real.
Right there on the house road.
Hey, you know, you saw him, but hey, okay.
And he came to LA and he see it again. Come on, man.
Hey, that's my side. That's
You
can't get away. Can't get away from the truth.
Hey, he already hit 3 camps on the way over here. I mean, 2 others.
We all want to buy, so that's why.
He got 1 more strike.
Yeah, I know, right?
He gonna fuck around, go to the Bay.
Yeah, I know. We got 10 minutes.
This is 3 and 16. It says, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows in thy conception.
And this right here was the curse that he put on the woman for doing this, man. Because prior to this, woman didn't have the labor pains, man. Right. That was part of the curse that the Most High put on the woman after Eve did this, man. And that's why these women, they catch holy hell when they have children, man. So the Most High, was landing out judgments, man. And curses, man. Go ahead.
It says, in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Right, and that's because up until that point, it was constantly watching over her, make sure she in order, making sure she ain't out gallivanting around like our women are now, man. They totally like hoes on the loose, man. They done broke off from what the Lord has set up. Now remember, the Lord put this curse on the woman so the man can be over her. So now that she's going outside of that, look what's happening. Look at the effect of it because she's not going under what the Most High set up. So that's why they all out here just loose and thoughty and stupid and lesbians and bull daggers and all type of bullshit, man. All type of nasty, man.
That's what I tell you in the Quran, like throughout the Quran, like don't give a woman gather a bride, all those things all lead back to the blood of the blood.
And that shows you that's why our women ain't supposed to be going to no goddamn college, man. That's part of them being set free and to be further influenced by the goddamn devil, by the serpent, man. They go to college to get all freaked out, man.
In Job, the 39th chapter, it says, because Yahweh deprived her of wisdom, and did not endow her with any understanding.
That's right, man. Because that's why the man's supposed to be the head. She's supposed to be about whatever her man is about. He's supposed to guide her and direct her how to live, what she's supposed to do, how to take care of the children, and how to live, man. All she's supposed to do is just follow suit and be in order. But then women look at that as if it's being a slave and being this, being that. But that's the proper role. Here it is. It's like, if you want to have your marriage, bitch, that's what you got to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but again, like I said, the devil would have put that serpent wisdom in her head. Now she rebelled against it, and that's why her stinking ass can't get it, man. And that's why she got 5 different baby daddies. Cause the bitch out of order, man.
That's bitter as hell.
I just gotta say it straight, man.
The bitch got 5 different baby daddies. Bitch, you didn't think at the second baby daddy you stop? God damn, bitch.
Man, you would think, but
you letting all these niggas go up and you raw like that, man.
Hey, that's just the one that got
Running
pregnant.
that game.
Exactly. That
Running that game on
those unlucky souls and shit.
5 baby daddies.
This is,
you
got
something?
Go ahead.
5 of them, Jones?
This is 16 again. Woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception.
Hey, then you ask these women where the labor pains come from. They don't even know that, man.
Ask
They don't
Esau
know.
too. Esau don't know either.
You know? Well,
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy pain. And he said unto Adam, he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice
so,
of
okay,
thy voice.
so the Most High handed out judgment on all 3 of them. On the serpent, on Eve, and Adam. Go ahead,
Everybody got
It says, this is 17, it says, and unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and eaten of the tree, in which I command, cursed is the ground for
thy sake.
cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it, thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field, and the sweat of thy the sweat of thy brow.
Because prior to that, prior to that, the earth just provided everything. They didn't have to till the ground and do a hard day's labor, man. The Most High took care of everything. The Most High watered the grass from beneath, and everything was in its natural process. All he had to do was just eat, sacrifice it the right way, and it was going to be already there for him. Man.
That's why you got like a lot of stuff that grows in the wild, and like for that area, that's part of what I did already. You know?
And another thing too, part of that curse too, you know, when you read about the thorns and thistles, that was them other nations going to be the constant burden amongst us, man. You know, constantly be, a thorn in our side, constantly be in the fucking mix, constantly being like seducing our people to follow their way. People's going to be intrigued about them, following their bullshit, causing us to go the fuck off, man. You know. So, hey, man, so everybody got punished. Lord, he got the judgment on all 3 of their asses, man.
We still to this day by the eating by the sweat of our brows.
That's right, man. That's why you got to work every goddamn day. You ain't making shit, man. That's why you got just enough. You know?
And a little bit
That's just
Andrew 3 and 4 going to about Adam. He was the first Adam that transcended and all that.
In the herbs of the field. You know, how we was gonna get sick and have to eat, the herbs to heal us.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, man, I mean, shit, you just eat the herb. That's why like when you take herbs, it's a process. You can't just eat it once and be like, oh, I'm good. You got to eat it continuously so that so that it can be in your system. When your body gets it in there, it knows exactly what to do with it. So when you eat it, it has to be continuously being in you and in you to where it can
build that
defense and know exactly what to do with it and to put it where it needs to go, to fight what it needs to fight, to heal what it needs to heal, to boost what it needs to boost, to sharpen what it needs to sharpen.
Just like water.
Yeah.
You can't just have one glass of water. I have my water for today.
Right. And that's funny because lately, I've been taking all these herbs, right? And all day when I'm at work, I just pound water, bro. I've been pissing so much, but I'm just, and it's funny, like when I was taking it, like the first week and a half, I just kept drinking water, pissing, and now I don't feel that shit no more, man. You just flushing out all that shit.
It was a war.
Water helps.
These herbs, they have different vibrations, so
It was a war in that motherfucker. Whatever fucking little demon was right there, like, no.
Water enhances.
Even my woman, man, she fucking one of these days, man, she got fucked up. She's taking the same shit. She had a headache so bad, bro. She was all fucked up, like sore to the touch, like like for like 3 days, like 2 days, and then one day she slept all day, and then she woke up, was like, I feel so. I called her, I was at work, I was like, how you feeling? She was like, oh my god, I feel like myself again. Like she answered the phone normal. I called her the day before, she's like, I'm like, you all right? Just sleep. I'm go back to sleep. And 2 days later, she just wake up, drink a lot of water, go back to sleep. She went through her little detox phase, and that day when that shit was over, she woke up the next day was sound normal. She was like, oh, I'm back. I feel great now. and
I'm
shit,
back.
You know? But that's those herbs, man. It detoxes your body, push out all that bullshit, man. You know? It shows you that's how important the herbs are, man.
Right.
You know? You got one that plane. But I mean, I basically made the point I wanted to make was how that enmity between us and that serpent seed goes all the way back to Cain, man. And from Cain to from the serpent in the garden all the way to Cain, and from Cain to Esau, and to up until this day with us, man. It's always been that fight between the righteous and the wicked, man. It's still going on to this day, man. You know, and it's coming to its final showdown in these last days, man. But this time Yahweh Shai is going to come and stand up and fight for us, and fight for his elect. He's going to subdue the serpent, set the kingdom of heaven, and Esau's going to be exterminated off the planet Earth because his services are no longer going to be needed to be the devil here on the planet Earth, man. Because you got to remember, when only righteousness is reigning, we're not going to need wickedness in the kingdom of heaven, man. But we're not going to need Esau anymore. These other nations are still going to be going off and doing things that's contrary, but they're going to be taught, they're going to be learned, they're going to be shown how to live the right way, man. But just because these nations are going to be in the kingdom of heaven, learning how to serve the Most High, they're still not going to be the sons of the Most High. They're still not going to receive the same blessings that the Israelites are. They're just going to be subject unto the righteous people on the planet Earth, and they're going to live righteous.
And in 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent.
See, that old serpent. Remember I told you earlier how he started off as a serpent, but a dragon is a full-grown serpent, man, that reaches his maturity. And from that point when he was that serpent, all the way to the dragon, he matured more in wickedness and more fierceness, blowing fire and shit, until he was a fierce dragon, just like on that Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, man. You know? How that dragon was in that goddamn thing, man. He was a full-blown. That's how Esau is spiritually on the planet Earth, man. He fully matured to that goddamn serpent, that dragon, man.
Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels
remember, that was part of the curse of Cain. The Lord cast him out from the face of the earth, man. He's going to do it again all over again this last time, but this time he's physically going to perform it to where he's going to physically do it and take him off the earth completely, man. Right?
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Yeah, that's it, man. And that's what's coming to pass. Lord willing, very soon, man. So with that, Lord willing, brother was edified, man. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Machapadash. Until next time, Lord willing, we'll be out here next time. So,
it's actually like, he put it together. I know.